Check, 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 check. Fingers crossed that we are live. Let me head on over to the YouTube to check. Okay, here we go. We're
Check,
live.
check, check, check.
Fingers crossed. Okay. I'm just gonna
No
set this
Jumper,
off.
coolest
Test.
podcast in the world. And today, it's the Mac Sitch.
Oh, hood. Five Crip.
How you feeling, man?
Oh, I'm.
You can hear it?
Yeah, the stream. You have the stream.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, it's big enough. But
All right. If it's good, it's good.
Nifty, man. I woke up this morning. I'm hood. I'm blessed. I'm free.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Basically, when we started the stream, the team did not actually have it ready to stream, so we had to restart it. And I apologize for the audio being fucked up, but we are officially now back on the stream. Let me just speak about why we are even doing the stream in the first place. Basically, I had a vision the other day. Well, actually, I've had this vision a couple times where it's just like me watching my old content on stream. I feel like it's a good idea. I feel like there's a lot of older No Jumper content that could be super entertaining for us to watch. Now, I thought about watching like the old No Jumper shows just because that to me is kind of like a bizarre former era of No Jumper that doesn't exist anymore, and I thought that it would be kind of fun to watch that. But also, like, to me, that's kind of like corny just because that's like, you know, prior era of No Jumper. I don't know if it would necessarily be that entertaining, but one thing that I know for a fact would be entertaining was reacting to some of these old CripMac pieces of content, because let's be totally real, this was one of the craziest things that's ever emerged from the history of No Jumper. Now, one thing I want to clarify, I was just saying this on the other podcast before we deleted it, the other stream, but I found CripMac. Like, CripMac had not ever done a podcast before me. Obviously, people knew him in his hood, in his set, in the 50s, if you will. And basically, that era, or basically, like, I brought him to the forefront. A lot of people think that he was on Channel 5 first. That's not true. A lot of people think that he was on just like a variety of different like hood programs and everything. Also not true. I was the first person to ever do content with him. So everything is new to me in this episode. Like, I had seen his Instagram where he was doing like brand deals for all these different like random ass companies and stuff. That was all that I knew about him. I did not know that like I just didn't know what he was going to be like in an interview. I didn't know if he was even like a real person or if he was playing a character, but at that point I was pretty certain. So my excitement about CripMac was really about as high as it could possibly get, just because we had spent hours and hours and hours reading his or just spending time on his Instagram and just sort of like studying the stuff that this guy was saying. Shout out to Mr. John Doe for being a member for 4 months. He said, "Is Munchie B fired? I hope not." Well, I mean, he is on the thumbnail for the live podcast that is going to happen at 4 p.m. in approximately 3.5 hours. So I wouldn't really worry about it on your end. But yeah, Munchie B is fired. Fuck Munchie B. Munchie B can't come back around here anymore. That disrespectful little fucker. He made a rap song about me and I'm mad as hell. So whatever. Anyway, back to more important things. Let's get right in here. Shout out to everybody who becomes a member. I'm going to be personally answering the messages that you send with your membership and everything like that. So if you guys want to tap in, that'd be good. But right here, this is the first conversation I ever had with CripMac. I'm going to go right back to the beginning again. Wait, that's not doing it. Also, check me out. I'm wearing a Gucci Maine shirt. Like Maine. Like the state, which probably a lot of people don't really know about the state of Maine. But it's Gucci Mane's face on the state of Maine.
I'm getting my.
Also, people are saying the Forester song is on Reddit. There's no way. Is it really? No Jumper Reddit. There's no way. There's absolutely no way this is actually out. And me reacting to it on here? Hell no. Yo, there's so many Hellcat jokes in the chat or in the Reddit. Yo, Hellcat did delete her Instagram. That's so fucking crazy. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is so good that I get to react to this right now. This is a different piece of content. God, that's actually crazy because Traplo Ross showed me how to like basically search a transcript on YouTube so you don't have to watch the whole video. But I guess we could just react to this right here. So this is Housephone reacting to the winner of the No Jumper contest, basically being someone who looks exactly like him.
As
Voyeur.
even the fights that were happening yesterday, I'm like, damn.
I seen some clips of that too. Yeah,
like,
yeah. They replaced, bro. They got someone that looked just like her ass.
Why you got replaced?
I don't know why. Like they called him flip phone and everything.
Wait,
I was
what?
tripping. I was like, what?
Yeah, but honestly, that just goes to show y'all that just like, damn, like niggas is still, niggas is still on that. Like that's crazy. Nigga, it's been like 3 years. You still trying to find a nigga to replace. But this not the first or second time you did that.
Yo, that is
You feel me?
wild.
Like he been trying to do that. You can't listen. Let that young man be his own. Let that man be his own man. Don't try to like associate him with me. We two different niggas. You feel me? Shout out to him though. I hope he does his thing. Like go crazy, bro. But yeah.
I wonder if he won just off of the fact he looked like
It kind
you.
of seemed like that. Listen,
Oh yeah, anybody who actually watched the stream, I just completely reject the idea that we picked Flip Phone, formerly known as Flip Phone, now known as Ricky, because I'm gonna be real. Like number one, he won the popular vote on stream. Now it was close, and I'm gonna speak about this more because Ricky is going to actually be on the stream with us later. It wasn't just like I picked him. It wasn't just like Lush picked him, Traplo Ross picked him, Ant picked him. No, like he got the most votes in the chat. Now, at a certain point, he was tied with Ugly Money Nietzsche. But that being said, I mean, the chat basically still was like voting for him. So the idea that it was just trying to get like a house phone replacement, like I'm gonna be real with you. We've had a lot of hosts since Housephone that are a lot more popular than Housephone, and I don't say that to diss Housephone at all because I would like to have Housephone rejoin the platform and everything. But I mean, looking for a Housephone, I mean, we found like people that are like dramatically more popular, right? Like, you know, somebody like a Brick Baby or a 4Extra or even, you know, I don't know. There's like a lot of different people that we've had on the platform that I feel like do more numbers. And but I mean, you know, Housephone actually is being respectful, which is making me not want to like bust out my big bad idea, which is basically to challenge Housephone and Flip Phone to a pod battle where we would basically like create a podcast that was about them challenging each other to be the best podcaster. And I'm willing to put up money if this is something that Housephone would actually like to engage in. But I fully believe that the new Flip Phone could defeat the original Housephone in a pod battle. And when I say a pod battle, what am I saying? I'm saying, you know, they get on camera, there's an itinerary of different topics. Maybe there's something political, maybe there's something music related, maybe there's something fashion related. We've got a whole different array of topics, and I think it's fair that they're able to study these topics in advance. And then they get on the podcast together. I put up the money. I'm going to throw out a dollar amount right now. $5,000. I'll put up $5,000 for a 2-hour podcast with Housephone and Flip Phone, now known as Ricky. They compete on a variety of topics. I don't know how many we need, 4 or 5 different topics, whatever it may be. And then we can have, I don't know, 3 or 4 other No Jumper hosts. If you want, we could even have somebody like Blasey. We could have somebody like Potlord, somebody that's going to be a little bit more tuned to your side. And they can be the judges of who actually, you know, is the best podcaster. And I realize that this is kind of like a weird concept because Ricky Flip Phone is so new to podcasting. He realistically hasn't even done a podcast yet until later today when he's on the No Jumper show, right? But I believe that would be a good battle, and I would hey, maybe I have other people that I'm going to challenge to a pod battle, but this is a new thing that I am instituting in this space, which is like if we have tension, If you think that me and you are not getting along, we're doing a pod battle. I will offer a pod battle. And hey, especially like for this one, I'll just put up the money. But if you're a baller, if you're somebody who's out here, you know, letting your arm hang, we could both put up our money. You put up 5K, I put up 5K, boom. See who's the best. Pod battle. Now, problems could arise. I'll give you a problem. The chat could be corrupted. The poll could be corrupted. What if we have people basically like, you know, flooding the poll with fake votes to swing the decision? That could be a problem. But I guess we'll probably like have to cross that bridge when we get there. As for now, Phone doesn't seem like he's actually like talking shit about Flip Phone. So I'm not actually that energized about making them face off in a pod battle.
I mean, is LeBron James more popping because he got the same number as Michael Jordan? You don't know, bro. I don't know.
Are you flattered? Does that flatter you?
Okay, you know what?
Or does it kind of cringe you out?
It's a little bit of both because a part of me is like, all right, that means that the people just fuck with me so much that they still thinking about me. But
I mean, I actually would almost say that like a huge percentage of the current No Jumper fans don't even remember the Housephone era, because keep in mind that was like 2.5 years ago. Not to say that nobody remembers it, but like a lot of people don't, realistically. I don't think that people were like that. Like the fact that bro looked like Housephone was really more of like a gimmick, if anything. You know, like that got him into people's consciousness and had them thinking about him, but then ultimately that's not going to win you the contest. That's not going to win you the votes over Ugly Money Nietzsche and what was the girl's name? St. Louis baddie? Virgo? Something with a V, right? I can't remember.
I'm more mad. Like, why don't y'all just tap into our shit? Yeah. Why you want me back on No Jumper so bad? Nigga, just go listen to our shit. What the fuck?
Well, we right here.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nigga,
Cool.
It's not like I ain't doing this shit no
It's
more.
like
still.
replacing a dog that like ran away and calling it the same name. Not that you're
right.
a dog.
No,
or
but
Okay, the dog that ran away is Housephone, for the record. Ricky is the new Heat. Because I mean, I'm not like formally managing Ricky, but I've potted with Housephone a lot. I've potted with Ricky, not at all, but we did the show together or whatever. I believe that this is not just some simple situation. I believe that Ricky might actually be the king potter when it comes to them two. Now, does Housephone have more high-end streetwear? High-end, maybe like mid-end streetwear? Sure. Is he the better podcaster? I am not completely convinced.
You're a dog.
like
trying to add a family
Ether.
member.
your favorite puppy got away.
Or if a child ran away.
Your
and it's like,
kid ran
I'm gonna adopt a new one and I'm gonna name it the same shit. That ain't a bad idea.
But yeah, but honestly though, if it wasn't for like these reactive channels, like you know,
So yeah, I do want to just acknowledge. Gotta keep getting distracted by other things, but I do want to watch this 600 video, but I'm gonna hold off and not watch it. But basically, all I'm saying is that I believe in Flip Phone, and you know, a lot of people always want to ask like, when will you have Housephone back on the channel? I mean, to be totally real, I don't really know. Because I personally feel like Housephone, I think if we were to do a podcast together, okay, here's the thing. When me and Housephone used to do podcasts together, there was a lot of like me kind of bitching at him, berating himself, screaming at him. Not screaming. That's not necessary. We don't have to do, you know, anger and punishment and discipline and everything like that. But I know if Housephone were to come back, there would be some of that, because I'm going to be real. He's a little difficult to control. You know, he's partying, he's out all night, he's showing up late, he's not ready for a topic on the pod, et cetera, et cetera. So there would be things where I would have to get on his ass, right? And I just feel like, given our history over the past couple of years, that me doing the dad role with him just might not go over so well. You know, I just feel like there's probably too many hurt feelings, too much ego involved. I don't know that he's necessarily going to come back and be able to just be part of this machine in the same way that he once was. That's just like, for me, I'm not sure if I could see him doing that. Now, do I want him to do that? For sure. I would love to have him back and everything. I just don't know. I just don't know like the extent to which he would be able to just become part of the no jumper machine again, even if, you know, I mean, he's probably just like still got like low key like anger towards me, right? Just like because of the way that shit went down. Well, really because of what he did. But all right, back to CripMac.
Money on hustlers. I'm not in jail. It's a nifty day on 55th Street.
C-Mac the Loke in
Oh,
the
look.
building. Crazy, man. We all been obsessed with your Instagram for the past few weeks. So
I five appreciate it.
I'm excited that we could get you in the booth here so we could find out about the man behind I mean, one of the most iconic phrases.
Was that just a random 5? Because he goes, I five appreciate it. But what is that? He's not like turning a number in like I faux appreciate it. I two, like he'll turn like 2s and 4s and 6s into 5s, but like what is that one?
Going right now on 55th Street. It's taking over the world. You're making it huge.
Oh, hood.
On Hood, too. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Tell me a little bit about your upbringing.
Well, I'm gonna keep it nifty on 50s with you. You know, was brought up out here when I was young, right? Got in some shit. A little shit I got in, right? My mama, she had a nice boyfriend. You know, he's living out in Texas. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna come out here. We're gonna try to, you know, do something different.
Okay, so he moves to Texas. This is what he's talking about here. Also note that he is wearing the Coach Warren Program Time 5 merchandise. Modern day CripMac fans might not necessarily remember the extent to which Coach Warren was just constantly being talked about and mentioned in all of CripMac's early podcast interviews and everything. Like he just was in love with Coach Warren. That was just a big deal for him, helping him with his workouts and everything. But I think that the story that he's about to tell is basically how he went to Texas. This is what I remember. And then he basically like caught his mom's boyfriend fucking another dude, which is, you could imagine as CripMac, that's not really going to be like easy for you to take.
All right, cool. So they had me in school. I went to a famous school out there.
In Texas.
On Hood, in Houston, Texas. I did 2 years out there. I never graduated or nothing, but look, at least I went. Look, but Beyonce graduated from that motherfucker, Elsick Hastings.
You big on Beyonce?
Hood. I ain't never met her.
You fuck with the music, though?
Yeah, her music nifty on Hood. I respect her and Jay-Z on Hood.
Okay.
You fight me? So I went there a couple years, then my mama met a new boyfriend out there. The other relationship, it didn't work, so she met somebody else. Mr. Gary was a great man.
Mr. Gary, is this the homosexual that he caught in the act? I forget. Oh, I gotta.
You know, he tried to put me in Job Corp.
Wait, I lost my headphones, so I can't hear about the gay sex. Wait, one sec. I gotta do this. I gotta go. Yo, I'm on stream right now, and we are reacting to the original CripMac interview. So I'm watching his first ever interview. Hopefully I have time to watch his second interview too that I did. This is just a walk down memory lane, just reacting, reflecting on a crazy era and sort of like building back up to the eventual release of CripMac, free CripMac, etc. Tap in, come hang out. Okay, reacting to old CripMac interviews on stream right now. I don't think I need to like put the link, right? Like who the fuck? You really just like can't figure out the link? I don't need the link. I'm just gonna put the text. All right. All right, there we go. Now we have that at least. All right, here we go.
It didn't work. I'm like, well, fuck it. Just called my auntie and everybody. Shout out to my aunties, and I came back to LA and ended up back out here.
Right. So what age was that you went to Texas?
Shit, nigga had to be
Maybe the gay shit starts later, like when he starts talking about someone, his mom's boyfriend being gay or whatever. But okay, this is like one of the earliest, best CripMac memes right here, where he snaps his fingers mad times trying to think of what he's trying to remember.
Hold on, god damn it. Oh shit.
Like who does that? Just like snapping your fingers right next to your ear over and over, trying to remember something. And when I say that, like, CripMac was kind of playing a character during this era of his life, I mean, we never saw him do this again, right? Like, how interesting is that he had this, like, really specific, bizarre mannerism of snapping his fingers, trying to think of something, and then we never saw it again. I'm just saying, it's kind of fascinating, you know? Like, I remember, like, the memes on Twitter were like, my girl, what's that one hoe you used to mess with? Me. Goddamn, what's it? Like, you know, just like anything that you are kind of like intentionally not remembering would be an accurate usage of this meme. I actually think this meme needs a lot more use at this point.
2000, god damn it, 2009, 2010.
Okay.
That's a teenager. On hood.
How old are you right now?
Shit, nigga, 28. Just turned 28 February 20th. We did the Op Goblin video.
Wait a minute, is that true? CripMac age. Oh, he's 32 right now, so I guess, yeah, he probably was 28. Okay. Okay. So what about your younger days, though, when you were real young? Like, what was your day-to-day experience like? What kind of area did you come up
day-to-day
in?
experience? Well, I'm going to keep it.
One interesting thing. This has just under 2 million likes. The one he put out after this, 2.6 million likes. Like, he built up way more interest between this one and the next one. So, kind of important.
Nifty on 50s. Mama and her boyfriend used to always fight. It was problems. You fight me? Just problems.
And then he fucked another man in the ass because he was a custer.
But I always remember, right? She would have the cold shit in the refrigerator. That's that beer. I've been drinking that shit a long motherfucking time.
Really?
But as at the younger ages, it was a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of problems. So them, as I got older, bringing me to Texas.
I guess maybe I said likes instead of views. Obviously, 2.6 million likes would be kind of ridiculous.
When my mama and trying to work things out there it was gonna see a little more nifty. You fight me as far as how I was gonna end up or stern out.
You were always knowing about the gangbanging shit, or what?
I've known about it since at least 12.
Okay.
About 12. You know what I'm saying? It was more so people I've had in my family. People.
Like, this part of the story is interesting to contrast and compare to the Swamp Stories video that he made about CripMac's past, because that he really like goes into CripMac's like Facebook posts and manages to pick apart all of the different little details of CripMac's time on Earth. Specifically, like, CripMac does not mention in here that he at one point in LA was put on Rolling 60s and then basically got put off for, I don't know, being a little too extra, and then ended up going to Texas and then coming back and basically like finding a home with 55th Street.
People I've known that died behind it. You know what I'm saying? And I've always felt, I say, well, damn, you know, as a younger kid, I want, you know, to play sports and do this, do that type of shit. You know, the era I grew up in is when, what's cuz name? Lil Bow Wow came out with Like Mike. Niggas wanted to be a basketball player. So that's why I wanted to do like little basketball shit. But then eventually I'm like, no, nigga don't want to do that no more. Nigga got more influenced by the shit. Uncles in LA, different people in LA, you know, more influenced in it. Like, no, yo, nigga gonna see a Crip.
Right.
A Crip. That's what it is, you know. And Snoop Dogg had a strong.
A Crip. Yeah, I mean, he wanted to play basketball for a little while, and then he wanted to see a Crip. And I remember that confusing me at the time, like, see a Crip? You want to see? Oh, be a Crip. You mean be a Crip? But they're trying to be to see.
Influence a nigga my age. I'm born in the 90s.
Right.
Snoop Dogg, you see the East Side, you see Trady and them niggas. Stronger influence on the gangbanging.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, what music you grew
Snoop
up listening
Dogg.
to.
It's Snoop motherfucking Dogg.
That was my first rapper. When I was like 9, Snoop Dogg was God to me.
Oh God, God damn.
OG Duddy said he still does this still. He snaps when he's trying to remember. Honestly, I haven't seen him in like a year and a half or whatever, so that may be true. I don't really remember.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg.
Very interesting.
When will CripMac be getting out? Words on the street is that he could be out in December. December. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. We don't know. But, I mean, if that ends up being the case, that would be insane, glorious. Imagine CripMac and Break Baby back on the streets together. Oh, hell no.
Influential Crip.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Snoop Dogg.
Sorry,
yes.
Gumby.
You think you're gonna get a chance to tap in with him at some point?
Man, that would see a nice blessing. I five appreciate that on hood.
Right.
Uncle Snoop. It's CripMac from that 55th Street.
Right. You got to get him behind you, man. I feel like he could, if he
Pause.
got behind your career, things could really blow up.
Oh, man, that's nifty. Woo-hoo.
Right.
Yeah.
Easy. I seen you with Spider Loc, so you got a lot of legends
Spider
tapping in.
Loc. All right, Spider Loc. Yeah, yeah. You know, from the east side of L.A., you know what I'm saying? Homie. Cool, everything. You know, he know the big homie Baby Snaps and his people, the older homie. You know them. He real cool. He looked out. Yeah, Spider Loc. I fuck with Spider Loc. I like Cub music. I like his get down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like Spider Loc. It is a beautiful world.
It is, isn't it?
Spider Loc's so lucky that he made that song because that's like the only positive memory that anybody has associated with Spider Loc is that he made one song that people remember back in the day. And aside from that, his entire life has basically just been him being a huge asshole, J-Cat, whatever. But he did make one good song. Royally pissed off 50 Cent. Royally pissed off like everybody who's ever tried to do business with him. But he did make one good song. So you gotta give it that. This stream would make more sense if CripMac was coming home tomorrow. I mean, that honestly is a good point. Like, if I could guarantee that he was coming home tomorrow, then this would be a way more timely stream. But still, I just have this desire to watch and react to all of my CripMac content. I just want to rewatch it, and I figured that as long as I was going to rewatch it, I might as well share it with you guys, even if I have to break it up into a couple of different streams. But yeah, I mean, maybe honestly, like if it was announced tomorrow that CripMac was going to be getting out in a week, it would give me more reason to do these streams. But also, like, I'm just doing it now because it feels good. Also, I could do the same thing with 4 Extra, but I don't know. All that stuff is like very fresh in my mind. This is 4 years ago, so it's like I don't really remember it that good.
Oh, good.
So, okay, when did you actually become a 5'5" Crip?
Well, at the age of 19.
19.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why now.
Okay.
All right, so my mom and her boyfriend's shit didn't work out.
Right.
I went to school out there. I didn't graduate. I didn't do no productive shit. At the time, he's sick of the shit. He's like, well, go to Job Corp or do this. I'm like, fuck this shit. I call Auntie and them in L.A. Call them. I go out there. I go back to L.A. I pack all my shit like I said. Pack your shit and run.
Right.
I packed my shit and ran back to L.A. I was on 59th and 8th Avenue by Crenshaw and Slauson by Nips Hood. I was in the Dorset Village with them niggas over there. You know? Then I moved with my auntie on 45th and Western.
Wait, you get that? He was just saying that he was in the 60s and I was with them. But he's like kind of saying it right there. Like he's saying that he was with the 60s, but he doesn't like say it to such an extent that I understand it. But that is actually really interesting right there, that he does acknowledge that he was from another hood. He just says it in such a way that he doesn't really have to explain it any further.
And I stayed over there in the 40s. Met a good man, Junie Nutso, met Junie Nutso, you know, and then from there, went to 55th Street and got put on in the alley. Baby Snaps in the alley. We got shit cracking.
Right.
And from there, they asked me, they say, hey, because a lot of people wonder how gangbanging is. They asked me to say, you know, I didn't grow up there on Hood. I did not. I stayed in Texas a few years. I stayed in the 60s. And then I stayed in the 40s.
Wait, he stayed in the 60s? So I don't know. Maybe he is actually just talking about living there. But I mean, now that we kind of know that that was his prior hood, you know, which is, it's interesting how he doesn't have to pay any kind of social penalty from going from the 60s to 55th Street because it's all under the same card. But then on the other hand, any gang member who goes from like Blood to Crip, even if it's like the same area, no, you're done. They're never going to shut the fuck up about that. That's forever, permanently, you know, React to Sharp content. No. That shit was boring enough. I didn't even watch most of that shit when it was coming out.
So it's like, all right, well, these young niggas know Cub, but you know, the niggas that grew up here their whole life don't know Cub. So really, you gotta prove yourself over here to.
Like, yo, the most views ever was, not ever, but CripMac, no, Sharp and Blueface and Krishan. I'm not gonna lie, I watched like a 2-minute clip of that, but I never seen that episode in full. Just even when Sharp was on the channel, I just couldn't really watch. I couldn't really watch Sharp content. It was just too boring for me.
See somebody. So he asked me, you got put on. So after everything, he asked me, Baby Snaps asked me, he said, well, what do you want to do? Why do you want to gangbang? I said, I want to kill, destruct, and destroy. He said, I like that. And ever since then, it's been about programming and gangbanging. 55th Street. And it's about money. You hear me? About getting the money on hood.
See, okay, that's interesting because a lot of times there's different like ways that people be gangbanging,
yeah,
right?
There's some people that say they want to gangbang because,
You want to go shoot at somebody.
yo, there you go.
There's some people that's like their whole gangbanging thing is just beefing with other people, right?
Right. Or you'll meet a nice sitch. She want to gangbang because her baby daddy from somewhere, right? But Cup beat her ass. He did destruction to her ass on hood. So now she want to see from this hood and get back at Cub and Cub new baby mama from their side of the turf. So it's all different.
That's how.
I love. Okay, this is like a window into how wise and fascinating CripMac is because he just invents this whole imaginary scenario about you fucking a gang member and then her having beef with another. You know, it's like he just kind of brings this whole thing to the surface that I don't know. Maybe it's kind of like rooted in reality, but it's not like really. It's not like I asked about anything specific, and he just sort of paints the picture for you.
Reasons why motherfuckers want to gangbang.
A lot of problems get started that way.
That's how it go. You know, a lot of
Like
people,
you know,
said,
Adam.
they're influenced by music.
Like, you know, like you're not just saying, yeah, because you heard AD talk about something like that one time.
Different people, this and that. You know what I'm saying? But my whole reason was gangbanging was kill, destruct, and destroy.
What do you mean by that?
Well, that's all. God damn. I mean, it's common sense.
Yeah, what does kill and destroy mean?
Right.
Our hood, it just means full gas. Gas. Gangbang the hardest you could go. That's it.
Just be out there, just having a good time.
Represent. No turning shit down in them county jails. No PCing up. None of that type of shit. You go to CJ, you stay there. You squabble whatever dorm you in with the enemies, wherever you at. You stay there till because then they gonna send you to Wayside. You wait till they call you, go to Wayside, and you go to Wayside with the homies. It ain't no.
This is like when I first realized that CripMac was prone to just going on these crazy long rants about jail, even in situations that have absolutely nothing to do with jail, which I love it. I loved it in particular at this time as he kind of got a little bit more established. It kind of became sort of draining. Like, holy shit, are you seriously going to sideline this conversation to just tell us about a bunch of jail shit? Like, holy fuck, seriously? But at this point, especially, it was still kind of new, and it was very fun. So I can't complain.
A lot of niggas want to go here and all them. I'm gonna have the homies pull me over. No, fuck all that. You gas them niggas and do what you do. On hood, that's what you do. They gonna see you the Wayside. You gonna go where your Crips is at.
Right.
That's how you gotta do it. It's about your reputation.
So, okay, just to throw out an example and get your thoughts on it. When I interviewed Draco the Ruler a few months ago, he talked about Soulja Boy and how he saw Soulja Boy was in PC. And he took issue with that.
Soulja. Oh, the nigga used to crank that motherfucker.
Oh, you used to crank that motherfucker. I mean, like that. When you hear him say it like that, it's kind of like, oh, okay, like you're kind of playing a character, right? Because obviously you fucking know who Soulja Boy is. Everybody knows about Soulja Boy, right? But like, I mean, he kind of was like an expert podcaster his first time sitting down because he's just like, he's making good content, irregardless of the fact that maybe he's got to, you know, sort of play with the truth, play with reality a little bit. And, you know, he's like an underrated podcaster, and he's only 9 minutes into his podcasting career.
Oh, I mean, he not, like I said, I have nothing against different people because I've only lived in Texas and out here. have nothing against different gangbangers from different states
Right.
and different places, because you got real niggas from everywhere and you got custers from everywhere in my baby Snap's voice. Just like this, I'm gonna say just like this. Soulja Boy, he went PC'd up. He's a sitch. You can't cut.
Is it just me, or is this the only time we ever saw CripMac in a light blue, a baby blue bandana? I guess it matches this blue hoodie, but this is a unique style of crippin'. You know, maybe I'm tripping, but I just don't really see a lot of people rocking this sort of light blue Crip rag.
In the ass with your blue chucks and knock him out. We don't need niggas like that around here. We don't fuck with people like that. And it comes like this. Motherfuckers don't care how much money you got these days. You hear me? If you nothing, you nobody, they don't need you. They gonna get your ass away from her, or they gonna book you for everything you got.
Right.
On 55th Street.
But so Soulja Boy can't just be a rapper.
No, he can't.
He's got to go by the code.
PC shit.
Right.
It's no respect.
But you don't think there's any room
It's
for
no respect.
There's got to be rappers in the game who can just be bitch ass rappers, right? Like
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, you could be fucking Andre 3000 or whatever. You can't talk some tough shit. You can't be like making fun of people after they die. You can't like be dissing dead ops, all this type of shit, you know?
So,
no, everybody's got to abide by the code.
I would say you can't say everybody is about what they talk about. You fight me? Everybody ain't 55th Street. Everybody ain't CripMac or niggas I know. I'm hood. You fight me? But at the same time, you got some motherfuckers with hard lyrics, you know, but they hit that county jail. Oh, that ain't me. That ain't me, nigga. We know that shit on Neighborhood Crip.
Right.
You stand up, fight what you believe in on hood. That's what it's about. It's about your reputation. It's about programming and fine-tuning. And matter of fact, this is Program Time 5.
Is this a brand deal?
Yes, it is. Program Time 5, Coach Warren.
See, he came on with a monetization plan. He just came on rocking a hoodie that he got paid to wear.
Coach Warren. There's Coach Warren there.
Oh, okay.
Program Time 5. He's my workout trainer. I've known him years.
I see you doing
We're
the
gonna get
workouts.
Man, the burpees, everything. Look, this 280 gonna turn into 255 pounds, but muscle. Finna lose all that baby fat. I ain't finna give none of these motherfuckers a chance. The nigga gonna get on destruction mode. That's just how it's gonna go.
Somebody said, does CripMac smoke cigarettes? I don't think I've ever seen him smoke a cigarette. I've seen him smoke a lot of blunts, although sometimes it really doesn't seem like he's really that good at like keeping the blunt alive. It'll be kind of like falling apart in his hands and he'll still just be rocking out. Andrew Jordan has been a member for 2 months. He said, looking good, Adam, all Diddy. Wow. That's gay, but I appreciate it, honestly. Like, I've been eating a little bit better the past week, so hopefully I can. I'm like 240, bro. I was like 210, and I was like 215 when I got married. So it's been like 2.5 years. Gained 25 pounds, kind of depressing. I could probably be 235 by like a couple days from now. So like 20 pounds over the course of almost 3 years. It's really not that bad, but also like it's kind of depressing that I currently lack the willingness to actually lose that weight. But
Program Time 5.
Right.
He has the clothing line out on hood.
he hasn't touched the beer.
Gotta do personal training for people out here in LA and around the surrounding areas. If you're serious and you want to get yourself in.
Some people are saying you made urinal move into a bachelor pad. I don't know why you are saying that. I don't know if that's true, but that would be crazy if you actually had evidence of that. Legally, even though I haven't actually signed the paperwork yet, I'm not supposed to talk about homie. But I guess if I call him urinal, I'll probably be all right. 235 pounds of pure knockout power. That's fucking right, man. Pure knockout power. Cap has been a member for 2 months. He said, CripMac said he stopped smoking cigarettes after the Bloods beat him bad in 2019. Is that real? I don't remember him saying that, but I also don't really remember him having a story about the Bloods beating his ass, although, I mean, it is what it is. People are asking why I have this Caitlin Clark jersey on. I'm going to be real with you. I've been a participant in hip-hop culture formally for 10 years, making content. One thing I've learned from hip-hop is that it's very, very important when your group succeeds, when anybody in your group wins, whether it's the Rolling 60 Crips, whether it's the Blacks, the homies, whatever it is, you need to be proud of your people. So when I realized, and yes, it took me a couple of years of her being famous, but when I realized that that Caitlin Clark wore the 22, I said, well, I've seen clips of her on Twitter. She seems like a very good basketball player. And she's white, which I don't really personally care about. But I've been told by so many gang members and whatnot that when someone from your group does something very good, that is something that you should celebrate. So I'm out here celebrating Caitlin Clark. We wear the same number. And, you know, she rocks the 22, and she's a white bitch. So I stand with you, Caitlin. Also, I didn't like when they were going to her. That was mean. That seemed kind of mean.
Shape. The summer's coming. Hood day's coming. Motherfuckers want to look right.
I see you with the burpees, the push-ups. You be doing the little, the living room workout.
Yes, I do. I get up early in the morning. I got to get that
Caitlin Clark is a
motherfucker in. You
wood.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like this. You got to program on the streets just like you would program in jail. Because them niggas, if I run into jail, them niggas in jail, if I'm on the streets just enjoying life and just not programming every day, they got more wind than you. You know, wind is stamina. They've been in there fighting for years. Some of them niggas is fighting life.
Because I have noticed that sometimes you'll be doing a video and you'll seem a little bit out of breath.
Oh, I'm working out hard as a motherfucker.
So you'll just do a video mid-workout.
I work out in the morning, then I do the video, yeah.
Right.
I do the burpees,
I personally feel like by the end of his time out on the streets that CripMac was not really doing a whole lot of burpees. And I wish he was. I wish that he had been doing more of that. But I just don't remember this being a consistent part of his day-to-day life. This is maybe him more like fresh out of jail, so he's like more in the workout part of his life. But I never saw him doing burpees after like this era. I don't think he was doing a lot of working out.
push-ups, but I'm training with Coach Warren. You'll see more videos, and I'm really gonna get this shit right.
Right.
You hear me? It ain't no Fat Mac, it's CripMac destruction.
Would you ever get liposuction?
No.
See? That's good. Just catch him sort of off guard and just like ask him some insane shit that he would never ever agree to in a million years. Like obviously he hasn't got liposuction, but let's just bring it up anyway.
Fuck that. I could work out. I could program. I could 5'10" with program time 5.
Because you got the good genetics.
I think I do.
If you really like train, I feel like you could look like a fucking UFC fighter.
That's something nifty on hood.
And the street.
I no longer agree with this, for the record. I've spent a lot of time around him. I think he's an amazing person. Does he have elite athlete genetics? I haven't necessarily been persuaded to believe that.
You need that, you know? Like they,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
need you out here just glimmering, shining like Gucci Mane.
Yeah, that, you know, like.
Something like that.
Oh, all right. Oh. Yeah, that's what we call it. And that's what we call it, right? Yeah.
There it is. But do you go to the gym at all, or you mostly just do like the home workouts?
I work out in the living room. Sometimes we go to the gym. You'll go to the park with the homies and work out.
Right.
They got a full workout at the park. They do. They get their issue in. It's about program time 5, or motherfuckers could just say 5'10". Like I said, you get to that county jail, them niggas been fighting murder cases. They've been sitting in that motherfucker.
Do you have to turn it up? It seems fine to me.
No, on.
It's low on there?
Yeah, I'll turn it down for you.
2 years. Every day they squabbling. Every day they working out. They not
Every day we squabbling. Every day we squabbling.
relaxing all day, drinking, doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So on the streets, a motherfucker got to get active just how they get in that
Low
motherfucker.
for me
Right.
too, if you
It's
turn it
only
back up.
right. Because at any time, any day,
That's
you
right,
could
yeah.
go back to that motherfucker. And it's like, damn, Carl, what's up with it called Coach Warren to do them burpees?
Like this part is like you're kind of getting a window into the psyche of CripMac because he's like really, really, really excited about just doing burpees and starts sort of like jumping up and down and clapping his hands and shit. And it's like there's not really enough going on to sort of justify that sort of reaction. But it's like this is the sort of unpredictability of CripMac, you know?
These niggas just, they've been here 2 years. They big as a motherfucker. It's just how it is. They've been
Right.
programming. You got a gang of phase. Look at my shit on me. Look what I got tatted on me. On hood. get ready for all of it on Hoosters.
Right.
And it's the life I chose, and a nigga ain't never gonna give up how I am about it, but at the same time, a nickel gonna get cut money out here and 5 You fight me? I'm also giving.
Okay, what is 5-tain? Because the actual word is maintain. Oh, wait, is it like main streets? But that's like I do a lot of this. Main Street Crips, neighborhood Crips. I think they are. They're like. I'm pretty sure the main streets are like basically affiliated with the neighborhood, so it wouldn't really make sense for him to be like replacing it, but I don't know, maybe he just does it anyway. Also, I don't know what I'm talking about, so it's just a guess.
Back to the community. I already talked to ODM Slim and Coach Warren.
Oh, well, people are saying like obtain. So he changed the ob into main. I don't necessarily understand that either. Because what is ob? Like OB kind of sounds like a op. I don't know.
And a few other good buddies of mine, sir. And they told me, come hood. They said, look, we're going to give back to the community. You got to give back and let the people know, hey, look, I'm a good man. I'm a good man on hood. I'm a gangbanger, yeah. I hate enemies. No names, nothing like that, but I hate enemies. But at the same
You notice right there, he's like, no names. That's because, like, he definitely decided before he did this that he wanted to not diss the Hoovers and diss all the gangs that he doesn't get along with or whatever. Because afterwards, he was telling ODM Slim and fucking Coach Warren and shit. He was like, yo, yeah, I didn't even say nothing about blank, talking about the hoods that he didn't diss. He was like pretty proud of that. I don't know why, or like why that sort of like wore away as time went on. He sort of started just dissing enemies on the podcast and stuff. But at this time, that was important.
time on 55th Street, look, we have, let's say, all right, people have kids. They have wives. I have a granny. You see what I'm saying? I don't have kids yet, but I have grannies. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect your people. A lot of people don't understand, like, damn, how was Cut Ruthless like this? But he respects granny, kids.
King Jewels donated or became a member, or actually renewed his membership after 4 months, and he said, I don't get why CripMac's voice changed over time. That is definitely part of why we're here right now, is to kind of address how bizarre that is. Personally, my theory is that he was kind of like playing a character as a way to make it less awkward for him to just be on camera doing a podcast for the first time in his life. Like that's my opinion, is that this is comfortable to him to sort of play like a funnier version of himself rather than to have to just like be regular him, you know? I don't know.
And I say, well, check this out. I say, granny kids, and these people are innocent. These motherfuckers ain't never did nothing to me or the people I love that gangbang. Can you kind of feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand. I see it on comments all the time. They say, well, he has a heart. Like when the young Chanel, the girl, you know, that died from the brain cancer.
I saw that you
on
made a video
55th
about
Street,
that.
from the bottom of my heart, I meant that. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, well, how do you mean that? She wasn't a gangbanger.
Right.
That was an innocent girl that died. You see what I'm saying? So they really don't understand, well, how do you have a heart but you like this?
Right. Because, okay, you've been around for a long time, so you...
I've been around, sometime would say a long time.
28.
28, yeah, not that long, but I mean, CripMac seems like he's been around for a long time. The girl that he's talking about who like died of brain cancer or whatever right there, I feel like she might have been from the Hoover area or some shit, or like she was from some area where like people were surprised that he was saying rest in peace to her or whatever. But I mean, yeah, of course you're gonna say rest in peace to a fucking little girl who dies, even if she's from a fucking neighborhood that you don't get along with. But also, like, think about how many kids, like how many children are gonna die in LA today? Like probably a lot. Probably like a very depressing number. Let's see what Gemini says. How many children below the age of 13 will die in Los Angeles today on average? Kind of a cryptic question, kind of a morbid deal. Oh, less than one. I guess that's okay. Wow. Okay, so a child dying is actually so unlikely, like statistically. Which, like, sometimes when you watch the news and shit, you kind of get the idea that like kids are just dropping dead all the time. But okay, so it's actually not that bad. Hey, though, you know, you've seen a lot of shit.
Yeah, I've seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What would you say to somebody who would say that, you know, we got to increase the peace, we got to stop people beefing with each other, we got to bring the people together?
He just starts stroking his chin like it's the most complicated thing possible to stop killing your ops. Yeah. Don't kill your ops. Yeah, Traplo Ross. I clicked that Adam's on here talking about kids dying. What the hell? For the record, I was looking up how many children under the age of 13 will die in Los Angeles today. I guess that, you know what? Let's change this. How many children below the age of 13 will die in California? Wow, the AI just like chose to not really. Oh yeah, we got to switch to AI mode. That's all right. In 2001, 3 children under the age of 15 died each. Wait, that's Los Angeles County? Fuck this. I'm not looking this up anymore. It's creepy. Yeah, Traplo Ross, we smoked them kids.
Bring the people together. Well, what kind of people are we talking about here?
Everyone.
Oh, everyone. Well,
But maybe in your case in particular, like, you know, the hoods of LA, like bring all these people together. Like, is there any, what, like that, and that, to be honest, when it comes to the forehead tattoo and stuff,
shit.
This is what kind of worries me is that
oh shit, he knows? He like can't believe that I know about the forehead tattoo?
it seems like it closes the idea or closes the door on any possibility of peace. It's sort of like a pledge to never stop beefing, right?
I mean, I thought, see, 5 motherfuckers see me with this was a pledge. Fight not, you know, the see what's gonna continue. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, people go through a lot of hurt. You know, I know you probably got some gang banging buddies that been in and out the county jail, the penitentiary, and they tell, you know, it starts with pretty much. Let me say, you got your people from your hood, right? You love them. Something happens, it's tragic. Shit gets tragic.
Right.
And that's just how it is. Then it gets so tragic to where it will mentally fuck your brain up. It mentally fuck your brain up any chance you get at whatever other side, right? It's destruction.
Right.
I'm just gonna keep it 50-50 straight.
So when you get a tattoo like that, it's not like, oh, my gang is supposed to hate this gang. It's a personal thing,
Yes,
and
no,
that's why you feel so
my gang
strongly
hates
about it.
these motherfuckers.
Right.
But they took somebody close to me off of the Vernon and Western side that was like a big brother to me. A nigga was with him.
Anybody know who exactly he's talking about that got killed by the Hoovers that turned him again? Because he probably would never tell me, but I bet if we do our homework, we could figure out exactly who died that made him this person.
Every fucking day we would drink, we would talk.
Today on Hood War Stories, we're going to talk about baby 55th head that got killed and turned CripMac into an animal going against the Hoovers. Today on War in Cali.
I go to prison, I get out of prison. He like, I like the Cardi C dish you did in prison.
Yeah, we're basically just building up to the Lil Nas X part right here. Oh, the tiny hardhead is the one that actually, yeah, that's what he's talking about. He might have actually said that in like a later episode, yeah.
I said, thanks. I'm in the halfway house. I
You
get a
dissed
call
Cardi B?
the next day. I get a call the next day on Neighborhood Crip.
I don't think I knew about the Cardi B diss at this time. We're about to get into all of that. And he actually, I think he performs it. It's actually in the title for this video, yeah. CripMac on joining the 55th Street Crips, Cardi B diss, Popeye's obsession, and more, which is just kind of interesting because it's like the Cardi B thing never really like came up later. It was just like an isolated little piece of lore. Yeah, somebody saying, why are you talking like that? Yeah, there's a channel called War in Cali that the guy talks like that, and it's kind of funny.
And Cud dead.
Right. And that fucked you up.
Mentally. Mentally.
I think a lot of people deal with really serious trauma and then they don't really like ever really find a way to process it.
I tell you from that, how I fighting to process it, sometimes you have to think about other things. Sometimes you have to go program time 5 with Coach Warren and get your workout in the LA area. You gotta work. You know what they say? I remember when I was in prison. Lil Reese from East Coast told me.
Wait, think about what I just said and then what he said.
I get a call the next day on neighborhood Crip and cut dead.
Right. And that fucked you up.
Mentally. Mentally.
I think a lot of people deal with really serious trauma and then they don't really like ever really find a way to process it.
I tell you.
So, okay. A lot of people deal with really serious trauma and don't know how to process it. Oh, but then he starts talking about like working out and shit. So I guess that's
From
funny.
that, how I fighting to process it, sometimes you have to think about other things. Sometimes you have to go program time 5 with Coach Warren and get your workout in the LA area. You gotta work. You know what they say?
Okay, he's saying exercise helped him to get over some of his issues, which is not really that extreme. That makes sense. I'm not trying to like attribute madness to CripMac that doesn't actually exist.
When I was in prison, Lil Reese from East Coast told me, we work out, when you work out in there, you're already stressed out. You're sick as fucking everybody on the streets. You in there, you trying to get these JPays in.
You're sick as fucking everybody on the streets. I mean, he's really kind of, do you think that happened to him? You think that's a personal anecdote?
You're sick in your head. Get them water bags, do your workout, and you program. Get you a nice hot cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? And program. It's all about fighting and staying focused. When people go.
You want to know something crazy that I heard like some fucking white dudes talking about on a podcast or whatever? Like, they're talking about how, and this is not racist from me. This is me stating something racist that I heard other people say. But basically saying that like, because, it's a pretty accurate stereotype. I would say that black dudes don't really drink coffee on the outside, right? But then black dudes like drink coffee in prison. And according to some of these dudes I was hearing them talk about it, it's almost like they just get like way too hooked on it. And I heard somebody saying that like black dudes need coffee to go to sleep once they get like fully addicted to it, which is, I mean, I just drink it all day in general. So to me, it's not anything difficult, but yeah, that's kind of crazy if you think about it. I personally can't imagine drinking coffee to go to sleep. Whenever I drink coffee, it fucking sucks.
Go through shit like that's so bad, sometimes you have to get away from motherfuckers.
Sometimes you have to get away, but sometimes don't you think you need to just allow yourself to really deal with the pain and
I need you guys to smash the like button real quick. Smash that like button.
the suffering? I feel like in a lot of ways you probably don't really allow yourself the space to really be sad about losing somebody you love because you're kind of obsessed with the idea of revenge and.
Well, I've lost a few people I've loved, A young guy, December 10th.
I'm sure you lost a lot of people.
Yep, 2016.
Everybody I know who comes from your type of situation has lost dozens and dozens of people.
Lost dozens of people.
And I think a lot of people don't really even deal with how traumatic that is,
I think some people, Tupac said, and life goes on. Life does go on. At the same time, you gotta take care of your family. You gotta get your money. You gotta build up. You hear me? And how I look at it, you build up. I mean, it's like, but it's at times. Pretty much, motherfuckers know it's play ball. I'm just gonna keep it 55th Street.
What made you want to do the forehead though? Like that's full on commitment.
Extremely important lore being surfaced right here. Why did you get Hoover blank on your forehead?
To this lifestyle, right? Every cop that ever looks at you for the rest of your life is going to be thinking that you're the most craziest motherfucker ever. Why do it to yourself?
Well, I'm to this shit, to this 55th Street, I'm dedicated to this shit. You hear me? I'm dedicated to this right here. And you know, whatever the outcome is, the outcome is. You hear me? Like I said, I'm never covering it up. It's never coming off.
Never.
Off age, whatever.
Ace.
Hey, niggas want a penitentiary blast in the county, whatever. Fuck. You get to that penitentiary, you're gonna have to burn this motherfucker off. It ain't coming off.
Right.
You know, at the same time, if I would say
Sorry.
5 other children and other people, some people are like, oh, he's a hypocrite. No. I would want them to
Wait.
their children and other people. Some people are like, oh, he's a hypocrite. No. I would want them to play sports and do good things with their life.
That's an underrated speech error right there. I'm a hypocrite. They're like, oh, he a hypocrite. I never heard that before. That was pretty good.
I mean, pretty much if you want to come out here and get in that alley and meet niggas like Baby Snaps and other niggas, I mean, hey, sign your death certificate. I would. Because once you fuck up, them G's, them big homies, is on your ass. You hear me? It ain't no favoritism in this motherfucker. It don't matter how long you been from, you fuck up, you fuck up. Just like in the penitentiary, you get DP, you get DP'd by your race. So it's pretty much like, motherfucker, come out here and this is what they want to do. Look, just sign your death certificate. It ain't all fun and games. It ain't.
But in a way, does it feel like you kind of use the gangbanging thing to sort of have given up on your hope for the future in a way? Like, does it represent
I would never
that?
say I gave up on my hope in the future. I've been going in and out that LA.
That's actually a good question right there. Because, like, you know, that is true for a lot of people. Like, you don't just get some crazy shit on your fucking forehead without kind of acknowledging that this means that your life is just not gonna, you know, you're not gonna be a congressman. Which, obviously, I'm quite sure that CripMac never really thought about being a congressman. Vincent said, please tell me Bizzle is on the Tuesday show. Bizzle is not on the Tuesday show. He's actually driving back to North Carolina right now. You guys probably saw me kind of getting a little frustrated with Bizzle on the news yesterday because he was just saying things and doing things that just were so unrelated to the podcast. Like he just like randomly ends up telling us about some rappers that he knows named the Motion Boys. And then we like start talking about some other rapper, I forget who it was, and he's like, they fuck with the Motion Boys. And I'm like, bro, nobody fucking knows who the Motion Boys are. What are you talking about? Like, you know, it's like one of those moments, and I've had it happen a whole bunch of times where you like, you have somebody that you fuck with that you really like as a person and everything, and then you put them on the podcast and you're like, oh my God, no. Like, my friendship with you needs to remain off camera because this is not working for me as a podcast. I'm sorry. And I get it, he was having fun, but it's like, bro, we're having like an intense conversation. We're talking about a topic. Everybody's got thoughts all about this thing. And then Bizzle just gets like completely fixated on something that was like completely unrelated that nobody would ever care about in a million years. I mean, come on. Okay, another example. I'll give you another example. And I fuck with Bizzle. But Bizzle is not cut out for podcasting at this time. If he were to change a lot, maybe study the craft, maybe he could come around to it. Now, also, he doesn't really know anything about what's going on in rap these days, which hopefully he doesn't take offense to me saying that. But I'm just being real, bro. Like, it was just not happening. Like, he just like, oh, it was because they were talking about Brick Baby's sentencing or whatever. And Bizzle, I wasn't even there for it, but Bizzle, I guess, was so amused by the fact that there was a person named Big Shitty that he just could not stop talking about it. And I'm like, bro, like, get over it. Like, yeah, people in gangs have funny names. And for sure, there was like a moment in time, like a long time ago, where I thought it was pretty funny that there was a person named Shitty. But like, bro, just act like you've been here before. That's my number one rule in life. When you get to the end zone, act like you've been there before. When you make it on a no jumper, just don't act like you're as excited as you clearly are, you know? Adam, what you think the no jumper fans want is not what they actually want. I actually know what you want more than you know what you want. That's my opinion. Because I've had my confidence boosted massively in that over the years because there's been so many times where I thought somebody sucked as a podcast host, and then like the fans were hyped on him, and then like 3 weeks later they weren't hyped on him anymore, and I'm like, okay, Like, I knew how you were going to feel a little bit down the road because I am older than almost all of you, a little bit more mature, some might even say. And, like, you know, I'll give you, like even like the T-Rel thing. Like, everybody was so geeked about T-Rel. And, like, I kind of knew that that was just going to wind down at a certain point, and it did. And everybody got sick of him. It just took me a little longer. You know, it just took them longer than it took me because I've been doing this longer and I know more about podcasting than them on average. So I predicted that downfall. And, yeah, like, I don't. Do people really out there think that, like, we should just be, like, stalling all of our podcast conversations to talk about the Motion Boys? Because if that's what you think, then you're really confused. Like, a podcast is better when it has some order. It doesn't need all order, but it needs some
County
order.
Jail, CJ, Wayside, a nice amount of time now, right? And this is how I look at it, though. You know, I've written music. Matter of fact, 2000 Wayside, I wrote Nickel Bar. Me and T-Fly's song. I wrote the hook to that motherfucker.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And I finally got it.
Nickel Bar. Wait a minute. Does this song exist? Definitely a lot of hissing in the background. Ooh, look at a King Pill Day in the Life with DC Baby Draco. 1,300 views in 1 hour sounds about right. This fucking brackhead. He ain't got nothing going on, man. Should I watch it on stream? Oh, what was I about to do? I was gonna search for. Oh yeah, T-Fly, CripMac, Nickel. Something about Nickel. What was it? I feel like that the hissing is getting worse. Oh, maybe not. I'm not talking to you, Josh. Popular Nickels is actually the name of this song. Being there when CripMac got put on the hood. If there's a song just called Nickel Bar, then that apparently doesn't seem to exist on YouTube.
Chance to do a song with her. You see what I'm saying? I wrote so much music in Wayside to where when I'm out now and I got music, oh shit, that's C-Mac. You read some of the comments, I was in jail with him. He ain't turned down no fades.
Right.
And they right. I was at Wayside writing music, waiting to come home, waiting for Baby Stretch to come get me at the Union Station. That's it.
Did you want to rap before you got locked up?
I've been doing a little rapping, you know, a little rapping. It just, it always was a dream. You know what I'm saying? But I never thought much of it. I really never thought much of it.
But
though,
then in
you know.
prison, you actually started writing.
Oh, county jails.
Right.
Then when I went to prison, I actually started. You know, when you locked up, there's not much to do.
I just posted a poll in the chat because I'm trying to figure out. This said, Adam, No Jumper isn't about you, Adam. Can you use your own intention instead of trying to push your solo stream on everyone? This is my first solo stream in like 3 months, 4 months. So yeah, you're a retard, Keith. I'm not going to hide you permanently, but I am going to hide you for 24 hours because that is one of the more dipshit comments left in recent memory. All right, back to CripMac.
You're gonna work out, you're gonna go to court, you're gonna fight, you're gonna go back to the dorms, you're gonna fight, you're gonna get on the bus, you're gonna get to Wayside, you're gonna fight, you're gonna eat, you're gonna go to sleep, you're gonna wake up again, you're gonna fight, you're gonna go back to court. So when you finally get your pen and your pad and you got a little chance to say, hey, look, let me go ahead and put some shit together. I'll put some shit together, and motherfuckers are like, hey, I like this, C-Mac, I like that. Even the enemy's like, oh yeah, that's gonna make some money. And they told me.
Right.
And I got out, you know, got to the Union Station, Baby Stretch, he'll pick me up, and there it was from there.
How did you start going viral?
Oh, shit. Whenever it was my cat Shantae or that fucking Popeye's chicken. Matter of fact, I was, goddamn. Well, earlier was the Cardi C diss.
Right. And
That
how
was
did
in
that
prison.
happen? Why'd you diss her?
Oh, well, I was, you know, talking to some homies in prison, and I guess she had said something to disrespect the Crips.
Oh yeah, she said flu instead of blue, which I guess is like a diss to the Crips if you say flu, F-L-U instead of B-L-U-E or whatever. they'll get on your ass about that.
And I'm like, well, hold on. She all the way from New York and she disrespecting the Crips. I'm like, damn. I even got the dis.
I feel like New York Crips talking about LA Crips or like LA Crips talking about New York Crips, like, bruh, it's like, I know we're in the same country, but it's so different that it just feels like there just should be no conversation. It's just whatever they're doing over there is what they're doing. Whatever y'all are doing over here is what y'all are doing. It just doesn't need to be a one-to-one comparison all the time. It's just completely different.
I wrote, you hear me? But I would keep it nifty on 50s. We don't, you know, we're about making money, right? So we won't disrespect anybody's enemy hoods, but they know what it is. I even had the disc that I wrote on my bunk with, you know, with the camera and everything. You know, if you heard it, have you heard it?
I haven't.
I actually didn't even know about that. No.
Oh, would you like to check it out?
Why not? Let's just do a
All
little
right,
a little preview. We'll open it up and observe it right now. We could talk about it after. Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to do it?
Oh, you want to just perform it? Sure.
Well, I
Let's
was
go.
gonna let you hear how the shit sound.
Yeah. Hit me with it. I thought we were gonna play the
Go like
file.
that. Cardi C, you don't see in them streets. I'll bring you down to Western, turn you to Cardi C. All that internet shit you're talking about, the Crips, you're not with this bullshit in my city. You get chipped. Blue rag, blue heat. This LA Crippin' gets real. Fuck with me, I send my little homegirls on a murder drill, fight real. And you could get clapped with this hot steel. So pay attention and listen close. Don't pass the South Central LA, West Coast is yellow tape and gun smoke. I heard your diss track in Wasco State Prison like a fight Crip. I know this out-of-state blood bitch ain't this a real Crip. I does my dues. These blue Air Max with blood on the bottom. These thirsty Crip shoes, little cinch on hood. And it's all understood. Don't bring your ass to my section. Keep your ass in Hollywood. Learn to respect the C or end up missing B. It's CripMac from that 5.5 NAC. Fuck Cardi C. I wrote that in prison. That went viral.
Offset's looking at the TV right now, so mad. He's just.
Here's come. Oh, damn. Hey, just drink some Old English and you'll feel a lot better.
No way. Did they really fool? They got me. Wait, they didn't get me. Look at this. They're saying it actually dropped. 4 extra Kevin Gates bad business. Is this real? There's no way. There's no way this is real. They're saying that he. Oh my God! Here it is. They're saying he actually used the fireworks disc. Oh my God! Is this serious? There's no way that's the beat. This has got to be fake, right? Because why would it be on a channel just called Vlog Channel?
They let a motherfucking demon come back in this motherfucker. They done fucked up and left me alone. They done fucked up, nigga.
Oh, as long as we're getting a clip here, I just want to say this. I was sitting in this exact room yesterday talking to Traplo Ross, and he was really advising me, like, you should call 4 Extra right now. You should call him. And I resisted a little bit, like, and then he's like, bro, just call him. All right, fuck it. I'll call him. I called him 2 times. Neither time picked up. Like, it just went straight to voicemail or whatever. I thought maybe he's on D&D, so I called him again. Didn't pick up. So that's two calls in total. And then I tried his old number. No response. Then, because I was just figuring, you know what? I'm going to be the bigger man. I'm going to just actually like hop out here and just hit this homie up and just see if he'll talk to me. Figured I would just give it a shot. Why not? Maybe me calling him for 10 minutes ends up getting him back on the channel. We do an interview. It'd be cool. Didn't pick up. And then after that, I DM'd him maybe this morning or maybe last night. I can't remember. But I was like, yo, I tried to call you. Left me on red. So maybe we're really done. I don't know. I personally didn't really think that there was anything done that made it that serious. But anyway.
Woke up with IVs all in my arm.
Wait. Oh, this is it. Holy shit. This is it.
They done fucked up, nigga. I done woke up with IVs all in my arm up in the bed. I'm looking around, nigga, like nigga, my eyes is red. Plus I'm tripping in this motherfucker. motherfucker, I'm tripping off the med. Plus I'm going in, niggas, now I'm covered in red. So I'm sitting up in this bed with the IVs in my arm. I'm looking at Kevin like, damn, do I got some hair on my arm? Now I'm fucking up, nigga, plus I'm going all out. And I'm thinking in my head, is my hair blown out? Say fuck it in this.
I'm thinking in my head, is my head blown out? Like, wait, what? He's probably talking about like when he was blind there for a second. Bro, I'm bringing this back. I gotta hear this from the beginning. This is crazy, bro. I'm sorry. I just feel like this verse is not the verse. I don't want to just like that's why I gotta hear this from the beginning. I gotta really focus on this.
Plus I'm tripping. Woke up with IVs on. They done fucked up, nigga. I done woke up with IVs all in my arm up in the bed. I'm looking around, nigga, like nigga, my eyes is red. Plus I'm tripping in this motherfucker, I'm tripping off the med. Plus I'm going in, niggas, now I'm covered in red. So I'm sitting up in this bed with the IVs in my arm. I'm looking at Kevin like, damn, do I got some hair on my arm? Now I'm fucking up, nigga, plus I'm going all out. And I'm thinking in my head, is my hair blown out? Say fuck it in this thing, nigga, I'm going all the way insane. Plus I'm going crazy, nigga, when I listen to my pain. I said I'm bleeding on this bitch, nigga, I'm dying all out. I got some shit up on my mind that I gotta get out. I said I'm flipping and I'm dying, plus I'm coming back now. It's another.
I'm flipping and I'm dying, plus I'm coming back. Like, so many of these lyrics are just very strange to me. Like, I'm just kind of surprised that he said a lot of these things, or that he chose to rhyme certain words together that just don't. I just feel like he really could have used a co-writer on this one.
Demon came to see me at the hospital now. I'm looking at him like, fuck, is I'm gonna die right now? Or is heaven gonna open the gates and let me in right now?
Protocol specific, understand the mission, heal yourself and motivate the trenches. Told before, I play.
Okay, that, by the way, it's driving me insane that I keep clicking this to pause it and it won't pause. But like, they left out the bar where he said, I just woke up in the hospital and I woke up alive. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not really tripping about hearing Kevin Gates rap on this. I want to hear this verse again.
I'm looking around, nigga, like nigga, my eyes is red. Plus I'm tripping in this motherfucker, I'm tripping off the med. Plus I'm going in, niggas, now I'm covered in red. So I'm sitting up.
Why is this taking so fucking long to adjust?
Fucked up and left me alone. They done fucked up, nigga. I done woke up with IVs all in my arm up in the bed. I'm looking around, nigga, like nigga, my eyes is red. Plus I'm tripping in this motherfucker, I'm tripping off the med. Plus I'm going in, niggas, now I'm covered in red. So I'm sitting up in this bed with the IVs in my arm. I'm looking at Kevin like, damn, do I got some hair on my arm? Now I'm fucking up, nigga, plus I'm going all out. And I'm thinking in my head, is my hair blown out? Say fuck it in this thing, nigga, I'm going all the way insane. Plus I'm going crazy, nigga, when I listen to my pain. I said I'm bleeding on this bitch, nigga, I'm dying all out. I got some shit up on my mind that I gotta get out. I said I'm flipping and I'm dying, plus I'm coming back now. It's another demon came to see me at the hospital now. I'm looking at him like, fuck, is I'm gonna die right now? Or is heaven gonna open the gates and let me in right now?
Protocol specific, understand the.
Kind of like, feels like he's just like rhyming the same word with that same word too many times. Like he rhymes out with out and like head with head and like red with red and just, I mean, I just like, I want him to be a successful rapper so bad, but listening to this, I'm like, oh, you kind of are squandering this opportunity. I'm looking at the Reddit comments now. Bro needs 4 extra ghostwriters. Okay, that's pretty funny. Do y'all think Kevin Gates paid $50,000 for this feature? Lupe the whore told her it would be a good idea. Lupe the whore. I've been dying laughing at the whole Lupe the whore thing for a while now, bro. Lupe the whore. Yo, dead homies though, Lupe the whore is who we need to come like protect us against Hellcat and her racism, bro, because Lupe is the exact middle point between the black and the brown community. She's a older woman, Mexican, and she's from a fucking a black gang. So she's like, if there's ever black on Mexican tension, then she could be the one to fix it. Why? How dare you text me? How dare you be watching this, Lupe, and just text me?
He's like, if there's ever black.
I'm looking at your thing.
Yeah, I can tell you're watching it. You whore. What's going on?
Oh my God! I was just looking at your video, bro.
Yeah, I'm live right now. Yo, I tried to call for extra twice yesterday.
Oh my God! I might meet up with him today, but I'm trying to see Rio. That's what I'm trying to do.
Who's Rio? Oh, Rio the Young OG?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yo, you got to turn that down so I can't. But yo, hey, tell him I'm trying to patch shit up. Tell him I tried to hit him up.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him when I talk to him.
All right, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, bro.
Much love.
Hey, fuck Bunchy B.
All right, you whore. All right. We didn't even get to hear her laugh, so it just seems more like mean. But Lupe the whore told him it would be a good idea. Shout out to Freak Nasty Dog in the Reddit. That's pretty funny, man. It just made me laugh. God, Lupe is such a whore. This is so funny to call her a whore. I just can't get over it. I fuck with Lupe. I actually, honestly, I'm surprised she just hit me up because I thought she was like still mad at me from that one Instagram reel where she was tripping. How are you going to diss an inanimate object on a verse and think it's hot SMH? But I don't think he actually is like dissing fireworks in this one. I hate to say this, but even Adam can rap better. N-Words started the verse off talking about a demon, and he ended the verse talking about, is they going to let him in the gates? Overly confused. Bro, this got to be artificial intelligence straight out of ChatGPT. Nothing could have prepared me for how bad this is. That was absolute garbage. This shit ain't real. Yeah, that was kind of like my thought at first as well. I was like, damn, bro, like, is this real? Bad business. Yeah, Forextra shouldn't have bought those fireworks. This might be the worst verse on a rap song ever. Is I'ma die right now. You can't tell me he didn't put him on there because he got a crush on him. Kevin Gates gay. Okay. Why do I even look at the Reddit? The Reddit is out of control, man. I gotta hear this one more time though. And yes, I am perfectly willing to give all the money from the stream to Forextra. It's totally fine. ChatGPT lyrics is insane. Lupe, you whore. All right, one more time.
I'm looking around. Fuck up, nigga. I done woke up with IVs all in my arm up in the bed. I'm looking around, nigga, like nigga, my eyes is red. Plus I'm tripping in this motherfucker, I'm tripping off the med. Plus I'm going in, niggas, now I'm covered in red. So I'm sitting up in this bed with the IVs in my arm. I'm looking at Kevin like, damn, do I got some hair on my arm? Now I'm fucking up, nigga. Plus I'm going all out. And I'm thinking in my head, is my hair blown out? Say fuck it in this thing, nigga, I'm going.
Y'all don't know how to process these bars. I'm thinking in my head, is my head blown out? Forextra. Oh, he could have got Lil Xan to be his ghostwriter. That's not the worst idea I ever heard.
All the way insane. Plus I'm going crazy, nigga, when I listen to my pain. I said I'm bleeding on this bitch, nigga, I'm dying all out. I got some shit up on my mind that I gotta get out. I said I'm flipping and I'm dying, plus I'm coming back now. It's another demon came to see me at the hospital now. I'm looking at him like, fuck, is I'm gonna die right now? Or is heaven gonna open the gates and let me in right now?
Protocol for
He just rhymed now with now 4 times in a row. Literally, like, I feel comfortable saying that most of the bars in this song involve him rhyming a word with the same word, like from the very beginning. And I hope you guys won't mind me running this back. Wait, we got some donuts on. I was locked up with Aunt Hefe. This fool said, I was locked up with Aunt Hefe. We used to keister our coffee before lights out. Bro, I am not fucking with you. Do not play with my boy Aunt Hefe. Most of my fans on TikTok with 80K followers is Mexican and in black. Get me a sit down with Hellcat, bro. That's CripMac. That's the one CripMac who was talking to us. Okay, during the stream, a different CripMac. I don't know why we would have you sit down when we could have like anyone sit down, right? Like, it's not anything like super specific to you, CripMac. No offense. All right, here. I need to learn the lyrics.
They let a motherfucking demon come back in this motherfucker. They done fucked up and left me alone. They done fucked up, nigga. I done woke up with IVs all in my warm up in the bed. I'm looking around, nigga, like nigga, my eyes is red. Plus I'm tripping in this motherfucker, I'm tripping off the med. Plus I'm going in, niggas. Now I'm covered in red. I'm sitting up in this bed with the IVs in my arm. I'm looking at Kevin like, damn, do I got some hair on my arm? Now I'm fucking up, nigga. Plus I'm going all out. And I'm thinking in my head, is my hair blown out? Say fuck it in this thing, nigga, I'm going all the way insane. Plus I'm going crazy, nigga, when I listen to my pain. I said I'm bleeding on this bitch, nigga, I'm dying all out. I got some shit up on my mind that I gotta get out. I said I'm flipping and I'm dying, plus I'm coming back now. It's another demon came to see me at the hospital now. I'm looking at him like, fuck, is I'm gonna die right now? Or is heaven gonna open the gates and let me in right now?
Is heaven gonna let me in right now? Does heaven have space for a homie with one hand? We don't know. We never really had to address this before. I guess we gotta listen to Kevin rap too, right?
Call specific, understand the mission, heal yourself and motivate the trenches. Told Big Four.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like, Lefty Gunplay raps better than that verse. Like, no, like, for extra, I fuck with you, but I cannot sit here on the stream and act like you snapped on that verse. That verse was, yeah.
I play out the way, I'm really rocking different. Bag of fruit, the ICU get well soon. Hospital visits, that should keep your soldiers focused. Plus it keep them optimistic. When you're real, you keep it real, not just when it's beneficial. If you need me and I'm near, I'ma try my best to fix it. My bitch called, I will hang the phone up if she go to tripping. I protect my energy, I only give it to my children. Only engaging in the things that give me spiritual fulfillment. Diamond teeth cut off the lights, Louisiana ain't no building. Try your luck, I'm with the shits, I swear to God, you got to kill me. Any room I'm standing in, a living legend in New York. Had to separate from bitch niggas thinking about past dealings. Upright independent feelings, only doing square business. You can't keep it gangster and fuck you, I don't do bad business. Cross me, you lost me, nigga. I don't do bad business.
You crossed me, you, what?
He took out the I'm alive bar.
Yeah. That's funny that everybody in the lobby is just listening to me listen to this over and over. Yo, that was mind-blowing, bro. I just can't even... I don't know. I just don't even know what to say, right? Really, like, that was... Yeah, I mean... I don't know. I'm just still trying to, like, wrap my head around it. Honestly, like, look at the poll. Look at this poll. 50-50 between CripMac and King Pill. But I mean, that really is probably all you need to know about how uninterested the streets are in King Pill, that they would rather watch an old CripMac interview than new King Pill footage. So you really got bars for anybody who's gonna disrespect the Crips, period.
I got bars, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I never thought as far as the rap thing actually seeing what I was gonna do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was times I was just thinking, well, damn, maybe I could do some mechanic work. I was over there on Slauson and 6th Ave. I was working with a man named Mark. We were doing mechanic work.
Right.
Doing mechanic work with him. He was paying good money. Young teenager, doing work, making money. Making $80 a day. Not bad at his shop. Not bad at all. You know, I just started, I don't know, just not going to work anymore. Started drinking Old English every day and just fucking up shit. And then eventually I'm like, damn, I never went back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it got to the point to where he wouldn't put no more money on the books. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm not going back to that job.
Right. When's the last time you had a job?
Well, what kind of job are we talking about?
Well, see, you're making
I've
hella
helped-
money
I've
off
helped-
shout-outs
I've
right now,
helped-
right?
Look how far back he's sitting now. He's so far away from the mic.
A lot. Actual job.
No, I don't. Yeah, I was talking about a regular job. When's the last time you had one of those?
Well, damn. I helped Mr. Sandman move some stuff in on his truck. He paid me to do that.
Who's the Sandman?
Mr. Sandman? It's a good friend of mine.
Mr. Sandman, send me a dream. Make him the cutest one I've ever seen. I think I sing this in this video, right?
Mine, Mr. Sandman. I've helped him move some things. He's paid me some money.
Okay.
Help him move.
That's a weird part, watching an old interview and you still have the same like instincts to say the same exact shit that you said the first time around, and you like think of that same joke and then you realize like, oh yeah, I thought of that joke that time around too. Okay.
Move, that type of stuff. Actually, I had a Craigslist thing I was doing about like a kind of like moving stuff, trying to make extra money. But when they see me, they're like, this big motherfucker with all these tattoos. They wouldn't call back.
Really?
Yeah, I was just like, damn. And people used to tell me it's always gonna see hard to get a job.
But you probably thought about that before you got the
I
face
thought about
tats,
it,
right?
but then once I realized the whole world is seeing it, it's like, well, damn. I don't get the fuck away from Granny, Mama, and Shantae. I love y'all. Let me get back out here and get shit how it's going. Look, I'm not hiding. I'm out here. See what I'm saying? I'm not on Granny's couch no more with that cat in the desert.
Right.
I'm out here. You see what I'm saying? Now that I'm out here, they know I'm out here. I got my whole hood behind me.
True.
Yeah, so it's like, damn. Might as well just take this shit and make as much money as we can.
Yeah. What has it been like seeing that on 55th Street go so viral and all your
How viral was it before this? If I thought it was viral, it probably wasn't really that viral compared to how crazy it went after this.
catchphrases, really?
I love it. Sometimes people hit me up and I think it's a setup. So I block the account. They're like, see that? You just blocked your biggest fan. I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't know.
Right. But they
Just
keep
real
blocking you.
process.
You keep getting your account deleted, right?
It only got deleted a couple times, but now that,
Yes.
I don't post the big booty naked sitches on that motherfucker no more. If they want to send the money, the promo, they don't even get it. Because that type of shit gets your account deleted.
I had a friend who was trying to sell straps on his close friends, and they deleted his account.
Yeah, he shouldn't do no shit like that.
Seems obvious in retrospect that he
Yeah.
probably shouldn't have been doing that, huh?
But, I respect people's businesses, everybody.
Right.
Rather you're selling clothes. Matter of fact, maybe you have, TikTok videos, your kids, animals. I like animals. I like Shantae.
Right.
That eats that Popeye's chicken.
So you fuck with cats.
I love cats, but I also love blue-nosed pit bulls. But at the time, I couldn't have that in Granny's house. She didn't like it.
It's tough to have both at the same time.
Yeah.
A little cat and a big-ass pit bull.
Yeah.
You want to see my cat?
Yeah, let's check it out. What's his name?
Oh my God. This is when he first becomes aware of Tony. This is so sick. Tony.
Oh, hey, Tony.
All white cat.
Oh, hi, Tony. Hasn't even seen him yet. Oh, hi, Tony.
All white. Oh, Tony's cool. Look at Tony. Can I show the camera?
You just look at it. We'll put
All
it
right,
in.
we're going to blow Tony up. He's a nice white cat. Does he like Popeye's chicken?
Yeah, I've never given it to him.
Well, just try giving him a small piece.
You can't just feed a cat fucking fried chicken, can you?
I mean, you could feed it the chicken part, maybe not the breaded part, but realistically, most cats are going to eat whatever, right?
Yeah, Shantae, she black as a motherfucker, and she love that Popeye's.
But a lot of people seem really worried about you feeding Popeyes to your dogs, like with the bones in.
I'll stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Bones in is crazy.
Because of the bones?
Well, we're just gonna stop altogether. I was thinking something. Maybe we just get them some tuna. Some tuna. Something light.
Something light.
You fight me?
Some tuna.
I don't want nothing to happen to the animals.
Let me ask you, do you only fuck with Popeyes? Or can you fuck with churches? Can you fuck with the Louisiana fried?
I gotta get my mind
give a fuck
activated.
about it. I'm a Popeyes type of nigga. I do fuck with the taco trucks. I like tacos.
Yeah, me too.
I love motherfucker. I love beer.
As evidenced much later when he would offer up a burrito to the gay Crip, Tony Wilrich. Just saying.
Love beer.
You know what I'm saying?
Malt liquor.
Yeah, malt liquor. Yeah.
Malt liquor.
It's a thing about me when I drink hard liquor. I can't control this shit. That's
You go crazy. You don't fuck with any other kind of drugs or anything, just beer?
Oh, is beer a drug?
No, but I mean, I guess in some.
No, I don't fuck with no drugs. I never did no shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Never got into it.
No. In my hood, you on drugs, the homies gonna call and have you ordered up, and you gonna get fucked up. We're gonna take you in the alley and they gonna beat the shit out of you.
Right.
They don't tolerate people on drugs from where I'm from.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
Do we believe this? Because I'm gonna be real. Like, I mean, I can't think of a specific example in which somebody from his hood was on drugs around me, but it just doesn't seem that out of the ordinary or that hard to believe.
faults, always remember that, like, oh shit. I've tried, I know she pretty as a motherfucker, she doing this, she doing that, blah, blah, blah. Wait, cut the homies, fuck that. Nigga gonna be in the alley, baby, Snap's gonna be on that motherfucking wall.
Somebody said he checked his beer for a label that says that it's a drug.
So kids, say no to drugs.
Yeah.
Say no to drugs, kids.
It's a good point.
100%.
That's it.
When did you actually start replacing like 4 in your sentences with 5?
Well,
Very good question. We need to get to the bottom of this.
I'm gonna keep it nifty on 50s with you. All of us from the rolling 50s talk like that. You fight me? It's just my shit went real viral. Everybody used 5s. And there's no disrespect to any gangs from the foe or nothing like that. We fuck with the 40s tough. It's just every hood has a different way they talk. We say you fight me.
Right.
You got the guys on Figueroa, you fig me. It's just like you feel me.
I got you.
That's what it means.
Right.
Yeah. But we talk with 5s. That's just how the 5s in the 50s, 5 7s and 8s. That's just how it is.
What's your favorite shout out that you've done?
Favorite shout out?
Because there's a lot of classics.
Yours was a great one.
Shout out, Lean at the Plug, Parker Ham.
Oh, 5-5 Crip.
And he taxed me too.
I loved it. And also, I've also had a man, he hit me up. Boom, $200. I looked, oh, damn. Cool. It's a nice little
I don't know if it was $200.
Oh.
I think it was $50, but he's saying it was $200. Adam, do you think this is Smack Pack. He said, Adam, do you think Kevin Gates told 4Extra not to mess with you? Because he didn't tell y'all not to release, didn't he tell y'all not to release his interview on No Jumper? Well, I mean, he did a whole interview with Sharp, and then Sharp basically was so hyped about it, Sharp got wasted in the middle of it and made Kevin Gates uncomfortable, and that's why it never came out. So Kevin Gates did do an interview for No Jumper, but it was with Sharp. Now, granted, he hasn't done anything with Sharp since Sharp left No Jumper, but I mean, Kevin Gates did do an interview for No Jumper. I've actually been around Kevin Gates like a little bit, but that was probably at least 6 years ago. So do I think Kevin Gates told him that? I mean, I have no reason to think that. That is one possibility, is that maybe like Kevin Gates is not a fan of No Jumper and kind of put that idea in 4Extra's head, like, oh, hey, maybe this is like not a good thing for you. I don't know. I have to go like heat up some food real quick. So I'm just going to put on a clip from the Adam and Wack pod. Oh, look. Ugly Money Nietzsche talking about me, do a whole stream. Should probably check that out at some point. All right, I'm gonna put this on and go.
This is an
heat food up real
opportunity
quick.
for black people. I'm saying, because it's been like 40, 50 years, however long this gangbanging shit been
About
going
50
on.
something.
Okay, but it's of showing
Late 60s, early 70s.
of trying to show each other who the hardest.
That's some bullshit.
Wait, listen. So
that's some bullshit.
While we in jail, right? We have to unite. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the people that I depend on.
What year you went to the pen, Gumby?
I went to the pen in 94.
You were J number?
J89384.
I'm J49170. So you was in there when that man died in corporate in 95 and called that shot and they came together. So, I totally understand because I was part of that movement.
This is what I'm saying. My whole thing is that enough people that were there and seen the situation what it was beautiful. All the blacks together, Crips, Bloods, everybody. Like if it's if it's a blood OG on the yard and he got the yard, every Crip on the yard kind of listened to this man. You know what I'm saying? That's power.
We was building.
That was power. That was real power.
I remember one time.
So it's not that it can't be done. It's just not enough people willing to sacrifice. They say, Gummy, you could have got your bread and left. Left and go where? Go where? I'm a hero in my community. My people love me.
You can get a mansion in Kenya for $140,000.
I know. But who I know in Kenya?
You can get to know some people.
You can be so bored.
That's all I was about to say. I did that already. I bought property in Florida. I was out there twiddling my thumbs. All I
Bored as
see
hell.
bitches with fake asses everywhere. Like, this is just... What are bitches with the bullet wounds and stretch marks? Like, there ain't none of that shit out there. But like, none of that shit. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, conducive to what I had going on.
Why did y'all get mad at Aunt Hefe about reporting what was already on the internet? Y'all didn't get mad at the news.
They didn't get mad. They just asked him to take it down, right?
Yeah, but why they get mad at him?
Well, I don't know who asked him to take it down, so I don't know.
He didn't say nothing wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
He just reporting what was on the news.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Hawk was trying to cover his tracks and erase all remnants
we talking
of
about
it.
the shooting at the hood day.
Oh. Yeah. They asked him to take that down? Or they were mad that he talked about it?
Yeah, he did. He was respectful.
Tell me about the shooting at the hood day. What happened?
Somebody got shot.
Well,
but I just, like I said, hood days to me is a little crazy.
It so happened I was there. And, you know, I just want to say rest in peace to the homegirl Africa. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. Like,
they said she wasn't even from y'all
this
section.
This is crazy, bro. This is the crazy shit. And this, let me explain to y'all. I tried to explain to y'all this before. Our community is so tight to get inside. Everybody think we assholes or we just bullshit ass motherfuckers. But once you get inside and fuck with the people that are the people, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but love. This woman was one of our enemies, literally.
Yeah.
And she's at every hood day, never had an issue with the homegirls. If she do,
she just got hit by a stray. She wasn't targeted.
Nah, it was just a stray.
Yeah, condolences to her. Yeah. You know, I got a few nephews over there out her neck of the woods. Yeah. Mac 90. Yeah. You know what I mean? We real close. Yeah, man. Our daughters cheerleading together. I used to look out for his daughter as he did mine when they was young.
Now that's a very unique situation for her to be able to move around the hoopers like she did.
But here's the thing. Doesn't it get to a certain age to where you understand what the temperature is, what's going on, to where you may want to stay? Like when I go to Magic Mountain with the kids, I ain't getting on a roller coaster at all. Because when I got on it the last time, I can't deal with it the way I used to. Had me lightheaded and dizzy. I thought I was going to die. So when I
keep thinking of shit that I want to react to that's not this content. Like I want to watch the fucking Wack and 607 Unk podcast. I might honestly like pivot this to be about that in a little bit. Or should I watch the King Pill thing? I don't know. It's kind of a tough decision, honestly. All right, we're going to finish this either way. We're going to finish what we started. We got to at least get the first one done, and then we can kind of extrapolate from there. Future 910 said, my boy Adam representing for the Woodpile with the Caitlin Clark jersey. Kevin Gates just hating because he like his booty played with. Free Brick Baby. I mean... Speaking of people who like their booty played with, just kidding. Love you, Brick. Man, Brick Baby Cypher dropping real soon. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, if we were able to discern that Kevin Gates was an op, there's some content out there, bro. Because I know a trans girl named Lila. I mean, I could probably just look this up right now real quick just to look at this. Wait, Lila, right? Yeah, Lila. Why is it taking? There it is. Lila Gibney trans Kevin Gates. This is the shit that I would have asked him about. Wait, really? Kevin Gates goes live on Instagram with transgender in the whip? I don't know about that. But yeah, I do know. I know this girl. I had this girl on the podcast a long time ago.
Like pussy flap scars and all. Like
How did you bring that
honestly,
up? Like,
I was just
mid-sex. What?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm squirting. He's like, no, you're not. How do you guys kill me? But no, I was literally, I'm not kidding, like spread eagle. I think he was like eating me out or something. And then in my brain, he like stopped and I'm like, he knows my clit looks different. Like, fuck. Like, I was like, fuck, what's happening? He was like, yeah, no, he's not out of breath that quick. Let me get this man an oxygen tank. But he was like, can I ask you something? And I go, yeah. And he was like, are you trans? And I go, and I was just like, I was so drunk, like, like laying there, like,
what gives you that idea?
And I was laying there, and I go, you caught me. And
you clocked me while eating my vagina. Was that it?
Literally was like, baby, I don't give a fuck. God raised all of us equal, all this stuff. And I was like, that makes you so much more attractive, and that makes you so much more like honestly manly and hot that you like pussy flap scars and all. Like
how did you bring that
honestly
up?
I was
mid-sex. What?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm squirting. He's like, no, you're not. How do you guys kill me?
Bruh, I mean, say what you will about Lila here, but like the way she just talked about that, the way that she just was so lighthearted and like cool about the experience of fucking a guy who is publicly identified as straight. I wish that I could have had that sort of experience when a certain somebody around me got exposed for being into the trans thing, because I did not get that. Instead, it was very, very different. And yeah, wow. I don't know. Kevin Gates, what a guy. Okay, back to business. I gotta eat this goddamn food.
But all he wanted to leave his girl. So he wanted to leave his girl. He said $200.
Oh, so he paid you to break up with her for him?
Pretty much not break up. Pretty much, he wanted to go get the followers I had so he could meet him a new sitch and leave her motherfucking ass at home.
That's
so he pretty
smart.
much told me, look, I have this money. Ladies hit me up. He has money. Ladies hit him up. He's single.
Right.
You know, he just moved out. So pretty much get him out there so Cub could get the sitches.
I seen you do ones just like congratulating people on their anniversary.
I congratulate people on their anniversary, C-days.
Right.
You know, stuff like that. Some people, you know, fans, they have family members that passed. I let them know pretty much everything gonna see all right. This, what you should do, you fight me, to get through this type of situation. You know, deaths are hard these days.
You've got a lot of good advice for people.
I got a lot of good advice. I sure do.
Can we bring up the Instagram clips? I want to play a couple of them.
Get at Cub about your credit.
See, this is why I loved him in the first place. Baby CripMac 55 was his Instagram. Yeah, look, milk 7-4 fee and bust yo head, boy. Like, people were already on the fucking... I'm gonna move this over here. People are already on the like milk and CripMac narrative.
Cub do serious business out here. Get at Cub on 5-5 Crip.
On 5-5 Crip. Yo, you remember how Milk stopped fucking with me because I interviewed CripMac after I interviewed him? Like, now that we know what No Jumper is, doesn't that sound like the craziest thing ever? That like that Milk had any expectation that I was just like not gonna interview somebody like CripMac because I interviewed him. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? At the time, maybe it sounded a little bit reasonable, but nah.
This is a good one.
Hey, Cub, what the fuck you waiting for? Oh, go get your cakes. Don't say some hood, you fight me. I know you hungry. You know you like sweets. I also was hungry when I was making this motherfucker. For all types of different party issues on hood, different occasions. You find me weddings.
I know you hungry.
All hood baby showers. Or just any time you want some cakes, you the kids, your baby mama, your side sitch, whoever, your wife, your mama, your granny, family members, whoever on hood. Maybe y'all having a hood day.
I like
y'all
that
decide
one
y'all
because
want
it's
some
like
cakes
you
after
know
the
you hungry.
barbecue and they have their Thunderdome.
Like you're kind of like threatening the person.
Order
Like,
your cakes.
like you better
From this
order this
pretty
shit.
good lady right here on hood. She's selling cakes. Ooh,
She's
cakes
selling
look good
cakes.
on hood. And she look good on 5-5 Crip.
Okay, so talk to me about that one. Like, I feel like, you know, it's like you're almost like intimidating the viewer into buying some cakes, which I really like.
No. I try to keep it nifty on 50s. You hear me?
You know you hungry.
100%. I was hungry. You know, we took care of business, you know, in the deal, whatever. All right, cool. So pretty much, I was hungry. I was hungry as a motherfucker, matter of fact.
Can you get more into the mic?
Yeah, the Popeye's chicken was late that day. But I was hungry when I was doing the interview. But I was just thinking, hey, look, this is a pretty lady. She is selling these good cakes, you know, and she looks good. And she had some nice cakes on that motherfucker on her ass.
Definitely a heterosexual man.
I'm like, well, damn. I said, let me go ahead and do this interview. I'm just pretty much let people know, you know, baby showers, weddings, nice sweets, nice cakes on hood. You know, you go to the hood day, you got your barbecue. You know, you might.
All right, you guys want to see me do something badass to a famous person? Look at this. Chris Moneymaker. 4-bet all in. I don't believe you. I think you're 3-betting me loose here. He's a little bit of a more active player. God damn it. Well, he really sniffed that one out. Ugh. Jack? Fuck. All right, Chris Moneymaker owned my soul right
I
there.
want some cakes and shit. Then the homies, you know, they do their Thunderdome in the back. Look, you got the barbecue and cakes. That's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Good advertisement about the cakes, the bakery type shit.
Okay, this is a good one.
You find me? That fish from Popeyes is fire on hood. You find me on 55 Crip. Look. IncarceratedBeauties.com on hood. Tap in with them. You find me? There's plenty of prison women that would love some good Popeyes on hood. Them fish sandwiches and the chicken. You don't know how many motherfuckers I know, cuz, that love that Popeyes chicken. On hood. Go out and get your Popeyes chicken, and remember, tap in with a beautiful penitentiary woman and get her some Popeyes on 55 Crip.
Like, dating a woman who's in prison
me?
sounds kind of tempting.
A woman in prison,
ouch.
She might appreciate a motherfucking more than somebody that you find me, a girl that's on the streets. A woman in prison is gonna get out and she might have a future to changing in life. You see what I'm saying? Because she's been locked up.
I wonder if CripMac ever been to Epstein's Island. You think it's possible?
Would you date just someone who's currently incarcerated?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Even if you're not seeing them for years?
I mean, I'll go visit. I'll put some on the commissary. I'll put some commissary money on there.
You're not going to go get some pussy on the outside?
Oh, see, look, let's keep it nifty on 50s. On 55th Street. We do it just like this. All right, look. She's in there, look. She got to appreciate CripMac having money on her books. Letters and shit where she's straight. On Hustis, I'm free on her, you find me? It's the same as a flip around on Hustis. A flip around is if I'm locked up in that motherfucker. Just make sure I eat every motherfucking day. I got commissary on hood. I got letters. You fight me, I'm straight up in there. I don't give a fuck what motherfucker you fuck out there. On Hustis, I don't give a fuck.
You don't care?
No, on Hustis. Make sure I'm straight up in this motherfucker.
She's fucking your enemies and you don't care.
Oh, well, damn, cuz. I mean, what's this?
I mean, when it's your girl, everybody's the enemy, right?
But no, not necessarily. You said enemies, I'm thinking opposites.
People that you specifically don't get along with. But just in general, anybody getting in your girl's cheeks is going to be kind of upsetting, right?
It gets there. To a point, I'm going to keep it on 50 straight. It does. At the same time, look, I'm in jail. I got a 510. I got a program. So look, as long as you continue to have this money, this commissary fight me,
right?
And these letters, and I get these phone calls on hood, I'm gonna make it work. Cause I'm gonna see in there, I'm a program, I'm a 510, and guess what?
I was like the real CripMac right there, where he just wants love, you know, like he don't really give a fuck about if you fucking around, cheating on him and shit. He just want that love, like he just want you to be there for him. It kind of tells you a lot. A lot of guys are like more pride oriented. CripMac is more like feeling oriented.
I'm gonna get out. We might work it out. We might not. If we don't, I'm out. I got a solid reputation still. There's a little money built up on the streets. I got a fresh start. You find me? And I'm gonna get cracking. I'm gonna make shit happen.
Your future's looking bright right now.
It's looking bright. It's a beautiful world.
Right.
On hood it is.
That's exciting.
Oh, it's amazing.
What do you see for yourself as your potential in your future that you're like really working towards?
What is potential? God damn. Oh shit.
What is potential?
Like a bright light?
Just where do you see yourself like a year or two from now if everything comes together, you know? Yeah.
Well, the music, Out the Mud ENT on top.
Music sound
Out the Mud ENT. You used to talk about that shit so much. Wasn't that like ODM Slim's label or something? Oh yeah, because that's what ODM stands for.
Music sound
Out the mud.
good.
It's the max, Sitch, and I'm about to
Hopefully,
attack
I have the
on
money
any-
to open up YMCA for the kids, cuz. For the kids on hood. Also, we gotta have stuff for the people on Skid Row. Different stuff for them. Maybe they want some chicken sandwiches or some fish sandwiches, you know. We could do that. We have money to do that. Fundraisers. Thanksgiving, Christmas, you know, stuff like that. You find me in
I'm still just here for the Lil Nas X part.
the future, you know, pretty much I say don't let the fame or the money fight me, you know.
Shout out Compton
I know
Rick
what
Rock.
I'm about.
When you think Compton Rick Rock gonna come on the news or something, bro? We gotta link and build with Compton Rick Rock. You know, I remember years ago Compton Rick Rock coming on the podcast, and I didn't really see the vision, but sometimes I watch his content and I'm like, all right, this bro gets how to be contenting. He knows how to be content, if you will. All right, you guys ready for the all-in? The giant all-in? You think he's gonna call? Hope he has ace 4. If he has ace 4, we're getting paid. Ooh. He was cooked the whole time. Wow. All right. Well, we got a couple little donos here. Let me read these real quick. What are they saying? Need more Flacco with you content. Wait, there's actually a lot of these. Please tell me Bizzle's on Tuesday's show. No, he's not. Is Munchie B Diss in the works? I don't think that's necessary. Need more Flacco with you content. I agree with that. Me and Flacco, we got to get on the mic more. Most of my fans, okay, I read that one. Mailman P said that he's 1,000 times better than 4Extra and he records on his iPhone. That's interesting. Zay said it sounds like he off 4X pills. Pretty good joke. Adam, my boy Adam representing for the Woodpile. Oh, okay, I already read that one. Yeah, I already read most of this. Future 910 sent 2 $5 donations. He said, if you were God and got to free CripMac or Brick, who ya picking? Well, there's a way that I can answer that question without having to actually say which person I like more or whatever, and that's which person contributes to the podcast more. Actually, that's kind of a toss-up as well, because CripMac really like a standout on the podcast, but also Brick maybe more of like a weekly come on the pod a couple times per week type thing, which is to me significant, you know? So, I mean, they're both big additions to the podcast. CripMac more like a occasional explosive interview type of thing. I shaved my armpits last night. You guys notice that? I shaved my arms and my armpits. And I shaved my legs like a couple weeks ago, and you guys, some of you noticed. I do feel like me and Brick Baby are kind of more like actual friends, you know? And it's not to say I don't feel like friends with CripMac, but like, yeah, I probably have more of like a homie type thing going on with Brick Baby. So I'm going with Brick Baby. I'm sorry.
How I live. You hear me?
But free them both.
Like I said, any day I could go
Free
to jail.
all the lokes.
Any day I could get killed. You fight me? Always keep God at the top.
Are you worried about getting locked up?
I never worry about the shit like that. You fight me? If it happens, it happens. I know when I get in that motherfucker, let me see it. It's not much yellow tape around this motherfucking city right now, so it's like, oh well. What motherfuckers is really up in there, just in here? I'll fight any fucking body. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Somebody donated $5. Oh, is that Future 910? He said, Adam, if Brick was bit by a snake on his snake, I guess his penis, and was going to die unless you sucked the venom out, would you let him finish first? I thought you were just going to ask if I would suck the venom out of his cock, which, I mean, to save his life, yeah. I'm going to suck the fucking venom out of your cock, and then I'm going to make a joke about it on the podcast after. I'm going to be like, Yo, imagine me bringing that up every week. You know you only alive because I sucked your dick, right? Brick, you better shut up or I'm gonna suck your dick again. So for sure, yeah, I'm sucking his cock. Just because, like, that's a homie. I don't want the homie to die. If I gotta top him off, like, I'm not gonna make him come, but, you know, I'll just, like, suck it just to, like, get the venom out. I'm not gonna, like, jerk it off while I'm sucking it. But if I had to, yeah, I mean, I want the homie to live his best life. I'm living my best life. I'm getting the venom sucked on my cock. Okay, I've been on here too long.
I was wondering this. Do you have any, like, things that you're really into that we wouldn't expect? Like, in particular, like, white shit? Like, I was wondering, like, are you a big Taylor Swift fan, for instance? Like that, something like that would surprise us.
Well, I wouldn't say that. But look, Lil Nas and Hannah Montana's pops, what's her name?
Isn't it insane that Lil Nas X never, like, acknowledged this clip? That he never, like, if I was Lil Nas X, I would fucking use this as the intro to my album, bro. It would have been so good. Like, what are you? You're too, like, in the closet. You're too in denial about being a fuckboy that you just, like, didn't want to acknowledge that CripMac said some shit about you. That shit was funny as fuck.
God damn it.
Lil Nas and
Hannah Montana's dad, on Hood. Miley Cyrus'
Billy
dad.
Ray Cyrus.
On Hood. That came out with that Old Town Road.
You was fucking with that.
Get up and I spin this motherfucker just like this with the 5 on my head on Hood. I ain't even gonna lie. I like that motherfucker.
You did.
Oh yeah, that was a hit.
Yo, the world is getting a lot more progressive because
they're asking when we dropping that Matty Boy interview, Big Dog. I mean, that and the Uncle Laser interview. I'm gonna text Laura right now. Okay, I gotta say. Okay, why are we not dropping Uncle Laser and Matty Boy? It's been so long. Feels like interviews keep getting stuck and not coming out. Yeah, I just don't understand. Like, the goal is to get the fucking content out as fast as possible, and I keep doing interviews, and then, like, 2 weeks later, I'm like, wait a minute. Where is it?
we got C-Mac the Loke on the podcast expressing support for an openly homosexual rapper. That's cool.
Oh, it's called that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck her. He's more like a Takashi 6ix9ine. Fuck her. I liked how the song went, cuz I never knew cuz was gay on Hood.
So that's not cool with you?
That shit ain't nifty on 50s.
See, I think the gang world needs to get a little bit more open-minded to that. We still got a ways to go.
The gang world, you know, most of the motherfuckers in the gang world is already fucked
They're
up.
saying the Uncle Laser's already out.
Right. What are some
maybe just
artists that you
members
would
though,
like
right?
to work with?
God damn it. Oh,
Get in the mic. What was that noise?
God damn. What are some artists? Well, oh shit, this is great. How about Crip Doggy Dog, Snoop Dogg?
Yes. We got to make that
Snoop
happen.
Dogg, gotta make it happen.
Gotta.
Cool.
Cool. You a Blueface fan?
I don't fuck with her.
We tried.
Damn. Anybody else that's
Is that just because of Schoolyard 60 shit? Like, why would he have hated on Blueface at this time?
cool?
And then they saw each other, and Blueface called him Gator Mac. That was pretty funny.
I like Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Shout out Brian
Lil
Cara.
Baby got some hot
Shout
shit
out
on
Arizona.
her. He out there, you know. He got some hot shit. I like the party tracks, you know. Cool.
Cool.
Damn, there's a lot of artists out there. Oh shit. That's really, I mean, God damn, you gotta give me some time to think. Give me 5 minutes, no, 5 seconds. I don't make it fast.
5 minutes.
Any other artists?
It's just Snoop and you.
Well, yeah. It's Crips. The Crips. Oh, well, yeah,
Yo.
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Has anyone ever looked more like a seal than him right here?
You.
Well, yeah. It's Crips. The Crips. Oh, well, yeah, Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Literally, that was a seal. That was like a human seal right there, I'm pretty sure.
By show. You know what I'm saying? I said Lil Baby, right. Lil Baby
Right.
cool as a motherfucker. I like Rod Wave's music, matter of fact. He got that, that grind up and through the struggle type of issue. I like that motherfucker right there. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I probably work with Cub.
Yeah.
Damn.
But basically, it's CripMac.
Well,
It'd be crazy if he said he wanted to do a song with Kevin Gates.
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
And Snoop Dogg.
Lil Baby. Shit, any other artists? Oh, there's a few other artists. It's just going to take a little time to think, you know what, because I really don't listen to much artists like, well, I work with Spider Loc, you know. It's a
Okay.
beautiful world on Hood.
That's what's up.
So Snoop, Spider Loc, oh, damn. Oh, well, I'm trying to think of the big picture. God damn it. Oh, shit.
Eminem.
Eminem. I like Eminem. I respect on Neighborhood Crip. Eminem, lyricist, came from 8 Miles. He came from a trailer park.
See, adding an S is just kind of a thing. No Jumpers, Adams, 8 Miles.
And he made it through the struggle. You hear me? I respect that right there.
What was it?
Oh, shit, Ice Cube.
Oh, yeah.
How I forget about Cube?
Gotta fuck with Cube.
God damn, Ice Cube.
What did Nipsey mean to you on a personal level, and what was it like losing him?
Nipsey was a good man. I was in Dorset Village it's in the 60s, right? Okay. Me and an old man named Slauson Bruce, we would come to the shop with Black Sam. We'd be out there, Nip would let us clean that parking lot. And he'd get us something to eat at Master Burgers and give us some money. I did that a few days.
He would let you clean the parking lot. That kind of says a lot about where he was at the time. CripMac was just cleaning the parking lot for a burger.
I went on 45th and Western and moved with my auntie. You know, shout out Black Sam, and he's a good man.
Yeah, R.I.P. Nip.
Yeah, Nip was a good man. He gave back to the community. He meant a lot, you know what I'm saying? Real respectful. You know what I'm saying?
I come in peace.
For sure.
And again.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Anything else that you wanted to talk about before
I'm doing
we
a poll.
wrap
Well,
this up?
yes,
Look forward to?
actually, I do.
Yeah, what you got?
Out the Mud ENT. No Back Talk 50. Fire Music. My boy. Normandy Ab. BS. You got the Mayor of the 50s. Good music.
Poll is up now.
Dre 5. Fatso, they got some projects with me. Great artist, great artist. Program Time 5, right? And also, you know, I'm not a selfish motherfucker. I want to see motherfuckers make it. You hear me? And keep it nifty on 50s. It's not only to have a legit spot to stay. 'Cause, you know, I'm a target like a motherfucker. Look.
Right.
Yeah, shout out Lady Trendsetter. Her music's gonna come out soon in 5 to 7 weeks. So, right? And also she's gonna do her clothing line.
CripMac hangs out with girls named Lady Trendsetter. That's a hell of a name.
Lady Trendsetter out the hundreds. And also, my cartoon, she's gonna have a great part. And if anything else, I got.
Also, like this part where he's kind of like laughing, like Lady Trendsetter, like that's some other shit too, right? Like he's just fucking. Like, what is that? Vader OG became a member for 1 month. He said, "Free King Lil J." I agree with that. We got to get his ass out here doing interviews, clapping cheeks, all that good shit. Free Lil J.
I say, you know, it is a beautiful world. It's a beautiful day.
True. And you're not Kyle Massey.
I'm not Cub.
They think you are.
I spent a lot of time
people
around
do.
Kyle Massey since
My
this.
mom even said the face, it resembles a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
You know, the fat face, chinky eye. It do resemble. I'm not Cub, though. I was never on Disney Channel, none of that.
In real life, you guys look way different.
Oh, he looks different?
I mean, you're just like you're like a big ass dude.
Well, I'm Samoan and Belizean.
Oh, you're Samoan
Samoan's
too.
as big as a
Wow, I didn't know
motherfucker,
that.
and Belizeans, you know, they got chinky eyes and they're kind of big also. So it's like a blend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Black Lives Matter, and I'm still black on Hood.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of people tell me I look like him. I see it a little bit, not much.
Black Lives Matter, and I'm still black on Hood.
When you get your stimulus check, spend it on CripMac's shout out program.
How about the shout out program? The
That's
cartoons is coming out on Hood. That mixtape, I'm Real, Out the Mud ENT, coming real soon on Hood.
On Hood.
You fired me, just do that. And look, we're gonna get everything together with, like I was saying, with the homeless people downtown LA.
Shout out to them.
Look, we're gonna try to get this YMC together. I got some good people in my corner. ODM Slim on Hood. And Coach Warren, got him in my corner also with the workouts and everything. We're gonna get everything together. We're gonna get everything cracking.
On
5-5 Crip.
There it is.
You gotta drink a sip of that motherfucker.
CMAC the Loke, No Jumper, the coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes. Like, comment, and subscribe. NoJumper.com if you want to support. Follow my man, even though he's shadow banned like a motherfucker.
It's great having you, Adam.
You ever
Little
get the
do
apple
they
pie?
know that he would then go on to spend the rest of his life getting his Instagram deleted over and over. When we said he was shadow banned like a motherfucker, little did we know, because the story of CripMac's life has been him getting his Instagram deleted over and over and over and over and over. All right, here we go.
Like I told your family, because I know it looked like I'm out of pocket.
You out of pocket for showing somebody do a game. That's out of pocket.
All right, so number one, obviously everything with these two is a play. There's no possible chance that Wack just showed up at somebody's door. Clearly they planned it. Wack probably wanted to like go with that fake narrative so that he could be like, oh yeah, like he could, act as if he, because Wack feels like he's going to get blowback for sitting down with somebody who dissed the Bloods and not, basically beating the shit out of him. So I feel like Wack is like pretending that he just pulled up to his house, but I mean, literally anyone could tell that this is a play, right? Either way, this room needs lighting. What is this? This this isn't his house. Wait, it has the sexy red plaque, so maybe that is his house. But what is Worldwide Hustles? Like Worldwide Hustle? Like he wouldn't put that up, right? That doesn't have anything to do with him. But the plaque, the sexy red plaque, if that is what that is, I think it is, then that kind of makes sense because he was always yapping about sexy red when he first came in and shit. But I don't know. Yo, I
come and by myself.
Right.
Ain't nobody with me.
Right, but you
I know you got a lot of questions because you heavily gated and heavily guarded. I knew exactly what time your people took their little lunch.
Come on, gang.
Listen, I knew to put the Uber Eats emblem in my window to get up in here. So, but I come by myself. Because
But that don't mean ain't nobody.
This is the biggest error that people make when they like have like a spot to film content in, is like the whole point is to show the two people. Look at how much dead space there is. Like nobody cares about seeing this logo. Like nobody wants to see this. People just want to see you guys. Crop this video to right here. Boom. You're good. This, like what is this? You think people want to see these sound panels? You think they want to see like a bunch of water bottles over here? No.
I ain't coming back when you leave. It's California, gang.
If I was somebody gonna come back, I wouldn't be on this camera.
Then why would you come unannounced?
Camera's giving you assurance that I'm not on that.
For you not to come back, not the rest of them Pyrus.
So this is all fake.
Are they with me?
They not with you right now. How you know they ain't gonna be with you?
You know why they not with me right now? Because then they would know where you was at.
Right.
Think about what I'm telling you.
Right.
Solo. I came solo. I apologize to the family in the house, but I'd rather come talk to you this way than we run into each other and we both got groups of people with us who don't.
When does 607 Unc ever have a group of people on some tough shit with him? I've never seen that. I've seen him with a blick, but I ain't never seen him running around with a gang.
Know how to act.
Right.
And we got an elephant in the room because I've
hate
been getting
blood.
calls and yo, y'all need to do something. I'm like, I need to talk to him. You wouldn't get on the phone. I'm like, I'm gonna talk to him one way or another. I told him, right? I do need this to happen, and I don't think you got a problem with it. You had a situation, at No Jumper,
Right.
where you said a few things.
What I say?
I can't repeat what you said.
Dang, well, I didn't say that. That was.
I don't even want to get into.
I mean, he can say it, right? Like, why would a blood not be able to say the negative word for bloods? Like, obviously, he could just say it. Why do you have to dance around it, Wack? You're the only one who's allowed to say it.
All that, because it should have been handled there, right? And it wasn't. But all I'm looking for is a sincere apology to the community.
And that's what I did. I apologized to the Bloods because I wasn't trying to diss the Bloods. Listen, gang.
He did apologize.
I
right
know
away.
what's really going on, right? But Adam them, they twist it around. They're going to twist it around to make it fit their narrative, right?
No, but come on, he didn't edit that.
Okay, this is like his perspective on it, is that I have somehow misrepresented what he said. Bruh, let's be serious. If anybody in the LA street gang, whatever world, if anybody ever uses the S word, they will be regarded as having disrespected the Bloods. There is no... Bruh, you know who never said the S word that I know of? Draco. Draco did that whole song. He did multiple songs. He did tons of dissing of that gang that ultimately pretty much, led to him losing his life, right? He never said it. 'Cause that's how big that word is. Same way that you'll see crazy beef between Bloods and Crips, and they do not end up just throwing the C word around like that. For like 607 Unc really expects us to think he's retarded.
Yeah, no, but
y'all was lying.
No, it's the attention. Listen, it ain't the word, it's the attention behind the word, right? So everybody worried about the word, but the word don't mean shit. It's what you meant. I didn't mean to diss nobody.
You can't say that because there's a lot of people.
He said, I'm Hoover blank remover. 607 Unc. You know what no one would care about? No one would care if you said, hey, oh, my shirt's all messy. I'm kind of an S word right now. I look like an S word. That is the context in which no one would care. You saying you remove S words from the earth. You kill them is really what that little limerick that you came up with apparently means. That is an example of something that does not need further context. You piece of shit. This is just such an example of how he's not ready to work with groups of people because he is acting like a child here and blaming his actions on everybody else. See, I press play, and then there's that long ass gap.
Who
What
ain't
is that?
here
What is
behind that? And listen, I'm one that made it out, right?
Right.
But whether people want to respect it or not, when it comes to this lane, I'm a gatekeeper and I'm a voice for that flag because of where I come from. Now, I'm not a gangbanger. I don't gangbang. Right? But I come from where I come from. And when certain things need to be addressed,
revenge.
And I ain't even talking about those we know. I'm really talking about those that helped raise me, who helped guide me, who may have been told about these things because you kind of did something that has never been done. Like, not even with our Keyway cats that's known. You never heard Rick Rock or none of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Say that.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. He's talking about, Rick Rock. Like, I don't know who the fuck Rick Rock beef with or whatever, but presumably him being from a famous Crip hood, he probably got beef with some Bloods somewhere. And he don't even use that word. You want to know the reason why these motherfuckers don't use that word like that? Is because that word, the S word, is so offensive to all Bloods that if you say it about one, you then basically have to apologize to all the other ones, and they still probably don't want to hear your apology. But like, it's just you can't in LA street politics. I've realized I've seen people a lot more famous than you have to basically apologize for using the C word or the S word or whatever, because if you use it for one, that's not okay either. They're all taking offense. That's why somebody like the Baby Stone Gorillas coming out and like bashing C words in their songs and stuff, their early songs, was so shocking on like a LA level because we just don't really see artists doing that. Now, you, my friend, are not a Baby Stone Gorilla. You're just some random dreadhead voodoo guy from St. Louis. So people really ain't trying to hear you say that shit. Now, I understand that you were like kind of trying to like do a reference of like, no, this is like what they would call me here. Like he wasn't trying to like actively say that he is that, but like, come on, bro.
And we don't do it as well, right? We don't. When me and you did have a verbal, you kept trying to bait me with the Hoover. You notice I still maintain my respect for Hoover because the dudes that I know from Hoover, my distaste for you at the time wasn't greater.
Do you think Wack's gonna say, I never seen it before in my whole life that you could have a gang that goes against every other gang? He always does that. He always says that one little thing right there.
Then my respect for them. Rest in peace, Hoover D. Fadoos.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was my brother. But I really, and everybody ain't gonna accept it, right? But I'm really kind of moving towards you being able to say, hey, look, I made a mistake. And because LA is a weird place. It's
Right.
60 miles north, south, east, west. And even the little pockets they think is safe.
So you saying ain't nobody in LA can understand that they are pushing the nerve the way they want to push it, gang? I'm not. Listen, they understand this.
It came out of your mouth. See, if I say F something or if I say a disrespectful thing about something knowingly, now I could be talking and having casual conversation and may say a word, but they like, but Wack just having conversation. But if I use that word in a manner that where it's vulgar and it's disrespectful, they gonna hear it like that. And believe it or not, and I think our out-of-town brothers, not to say that y'all don't grasp it or get it, right? On the West Coast, that cripping, that Paru, and that blood, and that hoovering, it's like, it's a different type of thing. Ice-T, although from Jersey, we grew up in that Crenshaw district.
There's been so few people that I've actually been able to see get Wack to shut up on a podcast. Like, you have Wack with the most talkative people in society, and they still just let Wack talk. Charleston White, normally, never shuts the fuck up. He just let Wack talk. 6 or 7 Unk, normally you can never get a word in. He just lets Wack talk. Everybody is so intimidated by the rooster, that they just let him talk. Look at Unk. Unk's sitting there. He's shook. He just let him talk. He's just letting him lecture him. It's crazy. I can't even wrap my head around it.
He said some powerful lines in that song, Colors. He said, death is my set, guess my religion. Right? And you got some dudes that's all they know.
Right.
You know other things, and you been other places, and you can talk about. You got some dudes, they been like hamsters. All they know is them 4-5 blocks.
Right.
Half them dudes, you tell them they got a first-class ticket at LAX, they wouldn't know how to retrieve it. So when you say certain things, they think you playing with it, and they living down about it.
I am playing.
I don't think you meant it with the venom that it was said. I don't think so.
I'm playing with God. Right? Everybody went around tripping. I'm playing with God. Like, so tell God to come see about me. Listen, I'm going to say this, bro. I will not disrespect no blood. I'm a blood. Like, California probably don't understand this, right?
You say you some Hoover.
But I'm a blood, too. I'm Hoover and I'm blood. People don't understand this, bro.
So you saying you for the people.
See, this is the thing that pisses me off, is that like they're having a serious conversation and then Unk just takes it in the direction of saying something that is demonstrably not true. I'm a blood. It's like, but he's trying to do the thing of being like, I'm a blood, I'm a Crip, I'm a Vice Lord, I'm a BD, I'm a GD, like, I love everybody. But it's like, bro, shut the fuck up and have a normal fucking conversation, all right? Like, just stop with these games. Like, I liked having him on the podcast before he did the host shit, but, like, bro, you gotta relax. You gotta just fucking talk like a normal person, bro. Just stop with these games. It's just so tiring. Like, on the podcast, you finally just let him talk, and then he just say, like, I'm a blood, I'm a BD, I'm a GD, I'm a Hoover, I'm a Vice Lord. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Number one, this is offensive. Not to me, but to like various people that you're trying to be on good terms with. But then also, it's just like, bro, we're all sitting here saying things that are true, that we mean, and then you're like, I'm a blood. I'm like, bro, go away.
Yeah. And the way that they don't understand, because all the tribes of Jesus is in the streets, right? So we look up like, now we all in the streets. We ain't got nothing to do, but we in the streets. We killing each other. We killing each other, right? And then you got people like Adam 22 that's doing what they doing to try to help their community, help his community, not our community.
Well,
he don't give a fuck about
this
us.
is the thing about it, right? It's kind of it's a pro.
He like said like a pro Adam 22 thing, but then he like remembered that he's supposed to be hating on me, so he tried to bring it back. He's like, then you got people like Adam 22 doing what they can do to help their community. He don't care about us. He said something he actually believed, but that it wasn't actually part of the narrative that he's trying to spin about me, which is basically like, Adam is making content for who's my community. Everybody watching this right now. Everybody who might possibly watch some No Jumper shit from time to time, people who watch videos reacting to No Jumper stuff, people who might tune into one No Jumper interview per year, etc. Like, my community is the people who are interested in our content, and that's who, if anyone, that's who I'm trying to please. Like, what is wrong with that? Like, that's the greatest thing on earth, if you ask me. Fucking punk. How could
the kindness of giving a curse of that?
How could he ever act like I haven't helped more black people than him? Who have you even helped at all? Like, I mean, you probably gave a couple people like $1,000 for an interview, but like, there's dozens of black people in the Los Angeles area who will say that Adam 22 basically believed in them and gave them a chance business-wise, and that then they were able to either build with me or build somewhere else, start their own platform, etc. There's so many people, I don't even have to begin listing them off, but, you know, when you can even say that you've done 10% of what I've done to help up-and-coming content creators, people from the hood, black people, whatever the fuck you want to, you know, call it, then you can come tell me something. But as for right now, you have not done 1% in terms of helping other people that I have done. Now, have I profited along the way? Sure. We all know this. But come the fuck on.
Because Adam's a white dude, right? And when we say they don't give us no opportunity, he's opened the door and giving people opportunity.
Thank you, Wack. Lil F Boy said, Adam, we need peace at No Jumper. Bring Dodson and Bucci on Plug Talk and let them sweat and get that anger out on each other. Bussy over blood. I fuck with that, man. I like the sound of that. Yeah, you know, maybe you're right. Someone said it's time to just help the wood pile. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just need to worry about whites. That's why I'm wearing a Caitlin Clark jersey now, because I'm like, you know what? No LeBron jersey. I'm repping the one white basketball player that I know about. Honestly, I could not tell you another basketball player who's white, besides, obviously, the greats, the Larry Birds, the Chris Mullins.
People that had no training, hold on, no training. They really ain't got a lot to talk about, but it might be something about their character, and he sits them in front of him and hopes that they kind of catch on what to do, what not to do, right?
Right.
But I will say, he's also a white dude that doesn't understand the seriousness of things that he just thinks is content.
Gang, he brought somebody up there to talk about you. You got the best content of the channel. He brought somebody to talk about your wife.
In his head, it's content and it's not that serious. In his head.
Okay, for the record, Wack doesn't even know what I said or what Stan G said about R&B. He refused to even find out what he said. So, I mean, it's like he's not able to actually sit up here and say, like, oh, Adam is okay with people saying this about my wife. Because he doesn't know what was said. It was removed and he never got to hear it.
Now, I hope, and I think he's starting to get it. Because, I sincerely, fuck with Adam. I hope he starts to, because I told him, I said, bro, it's like, it's a mix that's starting to happen that's like ammonia and bleach.
Right.
And you can put it on a mop and you can sling it around, but eventually that shit'll catch up with you. You know what I'm saying? So, I understand what you saying, and with you, I told myself, I hope he don't think he gonna keep going up there on them lives, because there's some dumb moves that heard that. And that building's been exposed.
The Bloods love me, gang. Listen, I know the streets.
So Wack tells him that there's gang members in LA that want to do something to him, and he said, the Bloods love me. It's like you are sitting across from someone who could basically tell you the validity of that to a certain extent. So just listen to him. The Bloods love me. Shut up.
Love me, gang. I'm not concerned with people on the internet talking about. People on the internet, they not the same people in the streets. That's what I know for a fact. Same niggas type on the internet, not the same niggas in the streets. You get niggas typing on the internet, niggas on the streets, they different people. When niggas meet me on the streets, they understand. Now them internet niggas that type and go back and forth, they don't understand.
We got some cats, bro, that they really can't read or write. They know how to throw they set up, write they hood. You know what I'm saying? And they'll see you and they won't talk to you. They They exist.
That's my problem with California. Listen, if you're watching this, my problem with California is California's stuck in the 90s. Right? The whole world and elevated and went up and doing other shit, but California's still on the same shit they was in the 90s. And I'll come to try to make a change to that.
Listen, the majority of it, yeah.
Why?
I mean,
why? Listen,
that's all they know, homie.
But how the rest of the world then moved on, but California's still on the same California shit.
Remember, California is big enough to just be a world of their own. That's all they know.
That's right.
You got some people who their first home is prison. They say a vacation is the street.
Right.
No, this is real. Now, I'm not like that.
Right.
I done been around the world 7 times.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I do business both foreign and domestic, so I understand what it is and what it ain't.
Right.
But I think with you, your message when you say I'm Crip Blood, I'm GD, BD, I'm Vice Lord, I'm all of them.
Vice Lord.
You saying, you
right.
kind of saying, you know, I'm other people, and I got understanding of all.
Right.
But this where it's contradicting that. If you got understanding of all, then you should understand what disrespect some.
It was no disrespect. People should understand that when Adam 22 do some bullshit, say,
okay, but you don't get to decide who's offended. And I love how 607 Hunk acts like it's something that I made up. Like the idea that there was disrespect or that anybody else takes disrespect. Like you've never seen a more extreme example of someone just refusing to take any kind of like accountability than this. And I know, haha, Adam, you don't take accountability, but like you diss a dangerous street gang and then you blame it on the guy who owns the platform who had absolutely nothing to do with it and immediately told you that you shouldn't say that kind of stuff on camera. Go run the tape back. Like 10 seconds after he said it, I'm like, bro, you shouldn't say that.
Oh, matter of fact, he shouldn't even put that out of there. He shouldn't even put that clip out there.
It was live.
But he should let it just stay live and let it just go. Nobody would have.
Yeah. It was clipped on other people's pages before the stream was done. It was on Wack's Instagram before the stream was over. I remember getting off stream and looking at Instagram and being like, oh, Jesus Christ. So before we clipped it, it was all over the place. Even with the guy that you're sitting with, you fucking moron. Oh, my God.
Are you saying the promo?
Yeah, he did that.
Yeah, Adam
He did that.
Adam, you got to remember, No Jumper is a content.
But ain't much of your blood?
There's 10,000
So why he smacked me in my mouth?
Why didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's a buster.
That's what I'm saying. So
let me tell you what should have happened. When you said he can't see me, I'll come sit next to him and apologize.
Right.
Okay. I got homies that's in wheelchairs. And you know what they say? Let's get in the back seat and fight. If you get in the back seat, yeah, the homies in the wheelchair.
Get in the back seat and fight in the wheelchair.
They'll tell you. We got a homie named Calico, Damu homie, G homie, that notorious for it. Let's get in the back seat and they gonna squabble you because they feel like you can't use your legs, which still can, but now it's upper body strength, right? Munchie, when you said, Adam, let me come sit next to him and apologize, if Munchie was that die-hard savage Damu he say he was, he would have said, yeah, let him come over here and sit. Felt that shoulder and took off on you.
Right. He already did some weird shit. He didn't want to.
This is what he was supposed to do.
But he already did
But
some
you know
weird
what he
shit.
said? No, don't let him come over here.
Yeah.
And this is why when he be doing all the extra on who was this and who was that, respectfully, you know, he's a youngster to me. He couldn't have survived back in my day behind them walls. If he'd have had heart, the homies would have protected him, but he too light in the ass. The key.
I love how everybody talks about Munchie like he's not blind. Like they all know he's blind, but they just talk about him like he should do things that obviously only a person who can see would do. Like, can you imagine what it would have looked like if Munchie just started punching towards the sound of 607 Unk during that podcast? Like, what are you even talking about, you fucking dum-dums? Like, they're just sitting here having a fantasy conversation as if Mudgy could have got up and just got off on him. Now, I mean, could he? Could he have? I mean, realistically, he'd be swinging at me since I was in between them. But like, be serious, both of you fucking chuckleheads.
Ways would have ate him up. Like they did eat him up.
My thing, he had no reason to be mad. He knew, he understood right then and there wasn't no disrespect.
Well, in your defense, he started antagonizing it.
Yeah, he got talking about the Hoovers.
He brought it up. He started trying to instigate the 4 extras and you and this.
Can we think of any time ever in history in which somebody used that word around a blood where they didn't flip out and get offended? I don't think it's ever happened. It's literally never happened. 607 Hunk is trying to convince the world that there's this scenario that should have taken place that has never taken place ever in the history of man.
This and that.
He wanted for us to put a carrot up my booty.
I want to see you sit down with him and show him the hoover on your stomach or something, right?
That's what he said.
So if he wouldn't have never brought up the gang conversation, it wouldn't have never came out your mouth, right?
Right.
So I'm looking at him like you responsible, right? You obligated. And Hefe there with him, but and Hefe for Maytre Gangsta Crip, he can't take off on another nigga for saying a disrespect to the Damu card. What he could do if he would have Damu, he can make sure don't nothing happen to him. But that's how that's
if they both bang at one Crip, one blood, what do you got to do with it anyway?
Well, that's why and Hefe didn't say nothing to you about it. But if Munchie would have stood on his gangster and said, yeah, Adam, let him come over here and sit, right?
Right.
And you sat on the side of him,
right,
and you think he's going to apologize,
right,
and he zoom in on where you at, and he turned and started swinging, at that point, and Hefe would have definitely got involved.
So, come on, gang. Nah, he can't. How could he help a blood?
No, he would have.
How? It's California. I mean, you told me that before. In California, like.
Because, here's the thing. A, nobody gives a fuck who's a Crip in the blood. They're just friends. And Hefe and Munchie. And number 2, you're a random guy from St. Louis. So, for sure they would be teaming up. Also, Aunt Hefe, as a decent person, I'm sure would want to help out his blind friend. So, would he have, like, whooped your ass? Probably not. I also feel like Aunt Hefe is an advocate for No Jumper in the building as a whole. So, realistically, he probably would have. If he had done anything to intervene, it probably would have been pro-social in the interest of No Jumper maintaining our thing over here. But, yeah. How could a Crip help a blood? Like, what is that? You just, like, fall back into just being, like, a toddler, and you're just like, I don't understand. How could a Crip help a blood? What?
It don't matter if you a Crip or a blood. California, you on the outside. California roll with California. That's what I'm hearing.
No. It's internally. I got Crip comrades. You know what I'm saying? My man Deco from 89 East Coast. You know Big Faye from Insane. I got them from everywhere. 6-0s and I remember I got a call one time. It was a dude from A-Trade Gangsta. I didn't know him. He said, "Yo, bro, my house just caught on fire, exploded like in New Mexico or something."
Right.
He said, "I'm from A-Trade Gangsta, Wack." He said, I'm homeless. I need some help. Something might have happened to his kid or something, and they was trying to do some burial. I wired him $3,000-$4,000.
Right.
I sent it to him. I didn't care. I didn't like he was a Crip or blood. Blueface, his first album was called The Famous Crip. It was already out when I signed him. Savvy Third. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
How do I fast forward through this?
You know, at the end of the day, it's a brotherhood out there because in those penitentiaries since the mid-90s, it came down to black and brown, black and white.
Right.
Right? It didn't matter what motherfucker was from because they trying to do you in if you was a Hoover, Paru, or Crip behind your skin color. We couldn't keep going at each other and fighting. Then we already outnumbered as a whole 5-1, 4-5-1.
Right.
So I just think people need to understand your message because they get caught up in your antics. And I ain't gonna, I feel like you do the things to grab people's attention, right? And once they're looking at you, then you deliver a message. This is what I'm seeing. Right? You got all the
Yeah, look at this. I just looked at the Reddit. Look at this thumbnail. I never saw this before. Apparently this has been out for 2 months. Times rappers attacked Adam 22 and they put a fucking gun in Housephone's hand. I had no idea that existed. That is fucking funny. Trapologist. God, this is the kind of thumbnail that I need. Also, like, why? Like, look at AD, like ducking and holding his head, covering his ears. That didn't happen in real life, but the thumbnail guy just went crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna be on here for like another 45 minutes before we have to go on the No Jumper show. I'll do like a slight little break, and then I'll be back at it. Damn, we want to cut a clip for the YouTube of me reacting to the 4 Extras and Kevin Gates thing, but like the song is copyrighted. Maybe I should just let it rock, but then also I'm scared that they're gonna get me. Oh, did I put it in the bathroom or like the shelf thing outside the bathroom maybe? I had a coffee. I know it's got to be over there. Wait a minute. No, hold on. I'll be back. This is not okay. Oh, yeah, we're killing it. I found it. Apparently, they didn't expect me to have an iced coffee. I was like, no, you're not going to tell me I don't have a coffee. I know I have a coffee. I know I'm going to consume more caffeine. What kind is that? What? We're both rocking the 22. Yo, come over here.
We ain't playing this. There's really my Twizzy right here.
Good day for the wood pile, man.
A strong day.
What's on the back?
Strong representation.
Baylor.
Elgin Baylor with the throwback.
Damn, like the Baylor in the Office, when the Baylor that they used to like crush boxes and stuff.
They're not gonna make fun of me for this. I swear to God.
Bro, an even better day for the wood pile because I'm rocking Caitlin Clark.
Oh, what? Yo, even better day for the woodpile because I just talked to Wack and he's bringing stitches for me, you, and him to sit down.
What? Stitches? Holy shit. That's epic.
Whoo. It's in the world. You sitting up here high and mighty. I couldn't believe when the exposers finally got your thing.
Yeah, I was right here.
That you was where you was at, cause you really in one of them places that everybody can't be.
Right.
You know, now the hard part was you need a third security. When 2 leave, 1 need to be here because you like to let them go out and do their little lunch so they back together so they can secure each other. You gotta always be secure. Now don't ask me how
the fuck I was secure when you just walk up in here? That's why I wasn't never secure in the first place, gang.
They left 15 minutes before I came, right? I had to watch them, make sure they just down the hill.
Right. But that ain't good. Like I just want to know this, right? I just got to ask this question, and this is my real question, right? Was that your ass hanging out that time when they had that fight with Loose Cannon? Was that your wrinkle booty?
No, that wasn't me.
That wasn't you? Come on, gang. That was you. That wasn't you in that fight right there?
Maybe it's an inevitable consequence of the fact that I have podcasted with Wack more than probably anybody else on earth, since at this point, you know, I think we've done 105 episodes of the podcast, average 2 hours. And then in addition to that, we probably did like 5 podcasts before that, so like 110 podcasts times 2 hours, 220 hours on camera with Wack, plus time off camera and everything. I mean, people just get on camera with Wack and have the most boring conversations. Like the fucking the Charleston White thing. They sit down and they're like, the Danza Project dude is like, yo, why you say that shit about Nipsey? That was fucked up when you said that shit about Nipsey. It's like, oh, Lord, bro. Like, you just, like, don't have to do this much research to know that concept, that topic has been covered to death. And same thing with this. Like, is that your booty when the no jumper thing? Like, bro, obviously that wasn't him. Like, I know he's, like, kind of trolling, trying to be funny, but, like, bro, like, having interviewed him, or, like, basically interviewed him, like 100+ times, it's just, bruh, everybody else sucks. Like, I'm the only person who can really talk to Wack now because nobody else knows him as much as me. Nobody else is like gonna bring out the best from him. Although then he goes on Cam Capone and Vlad and he acts like a schoolboy. He acts like, you know, super polite and well-mannered. And then he comes on my shit and he acts like his actual self, for better or for worse, which is crazy. It's very confusing, actually. But yeah, anyway.
No, if you pay attention to the thing, right? When I walked out, Luce called me to the back. I had the satchel over. I went to the back. When I went to show dude something on the phone, pay attention, I'm in the back. That's when they start fighting. I bagged up. About 15 seconds after that, you hear my voice because I seen dude finna do some bullshit. And I'm like, bro, don't do him like that. You know, I got family too. Don't do him like that. At that point, my security grabbed me and put me in the car.
But why they strip him like Munchie B? They stripped him just like they did Munchie. They didn't put the peanut butter, but they stripped him the same way.
Do you know about that?
Yeah. Listen, I swear to God, Mom, I was with Gumby, and this is what Gumby told me. Gumby told me some crazy shit. Gumby told me this. We was talking about 4 Extra. He was like, well, they did some regular crazy shit than that. They knocked out Munchie and put peanut butter up his ass.
Yeah.
I said, was he blind? They said no.
No, he could see. I talked to 4 Leaf, and it was 2 other dudes from next door, well, up the street from him. One of them ain't here no more. One of them then did something he wasn't supposed to do, but it definitely happened. Homies told me it happened. Homies that was there said it was happening. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, when you got a dude that's all bark, no bite, you know, you got a lot of niggas that shooters on the street, but he lighting the ass. And, you know, once you get up in there, it ain't nothing a nigga $1.20 could do with a monster.
Yeah, I heard that. But if you get peanut butter up his ass, why he up on no jumper with 4 Extra? I heard they the one did it.
Well, I don't think.
Think about how many lies were just involved there. Number one, they weren't on the podcast together. Number two, nobody has ever suggested that Wack and that Munchie and 4 Extras were the ones who got into this alleged altercation. Also, do you remember, like, back in the day, the idea that somebody got peanut butter on their ass just sounded like the most fucked up thing ever? And now it is like so normalized. We've just talked about this idea so much to the point where like it just doesn't really sound that crazy anymore. Also, like back in the day when I first heard about the peanut butter thing and the broomstick allegations or whatever, I was picturing somebody like really getting like the shit fucked out of their asshole with a broomstick, which I don't actually think is what happens almost ever. I think they like take the little peanut butter pack, whoop, put a little bit on your booty. It's just to keep up images. It's just to like, you know, let you know that they ain't fucking with you. It's not like they're like violently raping your asshole. That would be a totally different thing, right? I gotta press this so many times.
He's ever been on the thing with 4 Extras. I don't think he's been up there. I don't think 4 Extra going for that, and I don't think he finna just linger around 4 Extras like that. You know, 4 Extras ain't no walk in the park. You know, he's the type of dude I'm telling you about. 4 Extras love his hood. His life is his hood.
Right.
Every time you hear him talk, like a pastor would say, in Jesus' name, or yes, Lord, he say Vernon Avenue.
Yeah, Vernon Avenue.
On 40, gloves, neighborhood. That's not an
so
act.
Is he really like that? That's an act? That gotta be.
No, that's not an act. That's who he is. Now, me personally, and he'll tell you, when I talk to him.
He said it's not like he said Adam paint him like an animal. He said not an animal. He said no jumper make him look like that.
We can't put that on Adam because what you do on the camera is what you do on the camera.
But what he did to me, Adam set that up. I guarantee you Adam told him to do exactly what he did to me.
Well, I thought Adam was supposed to have been there.
Yeah,
do you think anybody needs to tell 4 Extra to get on somebody's ass for saying gay shit about them? Like, do you think that that's something that 4 Extra needs any help with? Like, he wouldn't be mad about that, but then Adam told him, like, hey, he said that you were gay and you were getting fucked in prison, like, you should get on his ass. No. In reality, 4 Extra, no sane person thinks that 4 Extra needs any prodding, pause, to say something about that, to get on your ass about that, pause. It's just insane that anybody buys the 607 Unk narrative. It's like the dumbest shit ever.
supposed to have been there. But what happened was Adam knew he wasn't gonna be there. Right? Adam knew he wasn't gonna be there when he had me to be there, and he knew that. This is what I didn't know. I'm from St. Louis. I didn't know that Hoovers didn't mess with 6-0. So where I'm from is 607.
He just said both things at the same time. He said that I was supposed to be there, and then he said that I knew that I wasn't gonna be there. Well, which one is it? Because I was never supposed to be there. I was in fucking, where was I? I forget. I was on vacation or some shit. But nobody ever thought that I was gonna be there. That was never even discussed.
In the Rollins,
the whole conversation about it was, hey, I'm going to be out of town. You guys should set up some good content while I'm out of town. Maybe we should get the 607 Unk and 4 Extra sit down done. You know?
They mess with Hoovers. It's the same. Yeah. So when he telling me this, I'm like, we cool. I'm not knowing it's going to be a problem if I got a Hoover on my stomach.
Well, it's not a problem because that's where you from.
He never even found that
out. That was the main problem with him, though. Because when he came in the door, his main problem was, he told me don't say rolling or don't say none of this shit. And he stand up over me like he ready to kill me. And the whole time, Adam did it.
Well,
this is just the fun. Like, the whole blaming everything on the white man thing has officially gotten to the point where nobody can take it serious and everybody has to acknowledge that it's just fucking hilarious. He stood over me. He was on my white. He's gonna whoop my ass, and Adam did it. Adam wasn't there, but Adam did it. And the idea is that 4 Extra wouldn't be mad about you saying that he got fucked in the ass in prison. 4 Extra wouldn't care about that, but somehow I made him care about that. This is the dumbest argument in the history of recorded content. This is like 607 Unk says things that are so beyond any pre-existing level of idiocy that existed in the entire universe that it is hard to wrap your head around. It's hard to fathom.
Adam did that shit, gang.
Listen,
did it.
I will say this. If he wanted to do something to you, he would have did it. I think he really was kind of like me. He just wanted to have a conversation and get his point across.
Nah, ain't no conversation, ain't no point across.
No, I ain't. Now I'm not doing it like that because first of all,
yeah, and that's the other thing is that if it was on the street, 4 Extra would have whooped your ass. He would have at the very least checked your chin. You want to know why he didn't? Out of respect for me. Me and the fact that this was happening in my building is the only reason why nobody touched you. The reason why you're still walking around right now is not because I even said or did anything, but just because in general they had enough respect for me. Now, granted, we're not exactly cool anymore, but the only reason why you didn't get fucked up that day is me, but you're so incapable of taking responsibility for your own bad behavior that you actually act as if the fact that anybody even raised their voice at you is my fault. Really kind of astonishing.
First of all, I knew I was taking a chance coming to your door.
Now, you ain't taking no chance. You came to the door.
Yeah,
you came straight to the door.
I'm not going to come in your, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna come in your spot and I'm knowing I'm already straggling the fence of disrespect. So my demeanor got at least balanced the things.
Also, like, how do you get Wack to your spot and you only do a 45-minute podcast? Aren't you supposed to be good at podcasting? You get like one of the most verbose people on earth who you already know it's going to be a viral episode, right? And you do 45 minutes? 607, you a weak Potter. I'm sorry, man. You ain't even Harry Potter. You just a weak Potter. You got a Wack jumper. You a weak Potter. You had this motherfucker who, I'm going to be real, like, every hour that you keep somebody like Wack on camera is worth realistically like minimum of $1,000, right? Okay, this is how I think of it. Every hour you have him on camera, let's say it's worth $1,000. If you do 45 minutes and you don't do 2 hours, 3 hours, you ain't hustling right. You're hustling backwards. You're garbage. That to me just tells me, oh, he doesn't want to make $1,000. He just doesn't. He don't have the hustle, and that's okay. It's okay to have no hustle, but you a Wack potter if you only do 45 minutes with Wack 100. That's Wack podding.
Things out. That's why I didn't come to your door with nobody with me.
Not right now. You act like we not in LA, like people ain't gonna leave and come back. I'm not gonna tell nobody where you at, bro. If that was the case, I wouldn't be on camera. I came to have a conversation with you. I didn't want to do this, but you like it. We gonna talk about it at least. We want to show my house some respect. Come sit down and at the table. We're gonna talk about it. I want to know one thing. How did you even get up with Adam 22? Like, how did that even start? Because I heard you was doing what you was doing? Clubbing, promoting and shit.
And keep in mind, it's not that he just did 45 minutes with Wack. It's that he did 45 minutes with Wack and he asked him boring questions like this. How'd you start podding with Adam in the first place? Like, bro, you did 45 minutes and it's not like 45 minutes of bangers. No, you did 45 minutes and you asked him like the worst questions ever. Like, come on, bro. Like, this shit sucks.
What you doing?
No. I was on Clubhouse. First of all, my line of work has.
All right, you guys. I'm sorry. I know you're not poker players, but this is exciting. This is for a bounty, which is why it might seem kind of wide for the people out there. Give me a king. Just a king. No. All right. It was for a mystery bounty, which is why I had to do that right there.
Nothing to do with podcasting.
I know.
Right?
I heard you met Adam because you was protecting him. That's what I heard.
No.
That was what the street said. The street said you protected Adam 22. That's what I heard.
No, well, I'm going to protect anybody I'm at the table with.
But right? I heard that's the reason what you over there jumping for.
Remo actually, it was his idea to create the show.
Right.
AD, T-Rail, everybody left the building at one time. Right? So when Remo kind of hollered at me about it and I seen what was going on, it was a difficult decision to make.
These are the kind of comments that I really don't care about. Young Dino, Adam 22, no one watches the Wack show. Trust me. The episode, it's Tuesday. The episode that we put out Sunday has 200-something thousand views. You tell me another podcast in hip hop that gets 200,000 views every week with no guests that isn't the Joe Budden podcast. Oh, wait.
Because AD like a nephew to me.
Right.
So I didn't want to make it look like I was kind of like working against him. But the line of work I am in, when it comes, I'm one of the gatekeepers of this West Coast. I'm a dude they can come to and get some business done and get you signed or get something done for you. The biggest platform we got on the West Coast is No Jumper.
Right.
So I'm like, well, damn, if ain't no personalities in there, it's a good chance things could fall. And if we lose No Jumper out west,
y'all lost No Jumper,
right? Ain't nothing for the people out here. Everything on the East Coast and in the South. In the South, they podcast is so cold, they only do it periodically. It's like they go hard for a month, get all their content, and they drop for about 2.5 months, and there it goes. So they work theirs like that. So I said, you know what? Let me go to the building and see if I can assist the building. See if I can help the building.
Right.
For the coast. I had to call AD and tell him, and it was a hard thing for me to do. I knew T-Rail was going to be in his.
This is the first I ever heard of this, that he had to like send AD a phone call beforehand to break the news to him that he was going to do a podcast. I am not certain that this ever occurred.
Here like, man, I thought that was your aunt. I said, AD, I've done things for you, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've done wild things for AD to help his music career. I'm like, bro, I'm one of the gatekeepers out here. We need that platform.
I'm sorry, but this is just something I want to acknowledge. Look at this. Ah, shit. It's not going to come up, is it? Wait, it changed what I was searching. AD Compton. Okay, here we go. I noticed this the other day. I don't understand how this is possible. Okay, so I remember watching this video, As you can see, I had to hit the dislike. I remember watching this video when it came out a month ago. And I remember actually thinking, like, it's pretty good. Like, it has Slim Jimmy and fucking RJ on it and stuff. But how does it have 2,100 views? Like, what is that? 2,100? I don't know. I just don't understand that. Like, isn't it Polo G and fucking Vaughn off 1,700? I'm never gonna watch that off stream. Definitely gonna watch that. Okay, but I have to call this. Again, it's a mystery bounty spot, so it's like I just have to call way wider than I would normally. Flip. Give me a spade or a jack or a king. Or a 10. Fuck. I want to win a mystery bounty on stream so you guys can see how exciting it is so bad. It's like if you knock out a random person from the tournament, you get a mystery bounty, and a mystery bounty can be worth like between like $50 and like 5,000. So it's very exciting when you open one.
So Adam was with it, and then we started. We like 104 episodes, and I think it worked because it's a yin and a yang. Is it some things that he does that I don't like? Yeah. Do I think he understands them? He understands them his way. He don't see it. He don't see the horror or the fire that could really come
behind everything he doing.
Yeah, he don't see it. In his world, it ain't that serious. And you know what? Things shouldn't be that serious, but they are.
Right.
You know, he's probably heard stories, but Adam ain't been on the block or in the alley in the park to see a motherfucker get his noodles knocked behind a $5 dice game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He ain't, you know what I'm saying? Behind a look. You know, so to him, he like, yo, bro, it's just content. It ain't that serious. I think he's starting to understand now that, okay, you know what I'm saying? Bad company, you know, ain't to be kept. But with you,
I'm finna knock a noodle.
I just think he was podding. You can't put what came out your mouth.
He wasn't podding. Listen, Adam 22 want to get rid of me because they ain't doing good and no jumping no more. Only thing that do numbers over there is your shit. Nobody else do no numbers over there. So he put me over there just so he can get rid of me.
So, I mean, it's just so like perplexing that he makes this argument. Like, our weekly show that we do on Tuesdays has been averaging like 120,000 views every week. Like, those are the same numbers that you do on your fucking episodes where you fake all kinds of crazy beef and shit. Like, that's what we get from just like 4 dudes sitting around talking, and you're acting like we're doing so bad. Like, we got like, honestly, the episodes that 607 Uncle's on did experience a boost of like 20 to 30% in views, which, to be honest, like, would that have lasted forever? The No Jumper show, I think maybe we did like 180K or whatever when he was on.
No, you was getting numbers.
Nah, but he wanted to get rid of me. He didn't give a fuck about that. He wanted me hurt. Listen, if I'm getting all these numbers, I'm doing so good. Why would he even put me in a situation with 4 extra like that?
Well,
if we wanted to get rid of you, like, why? If you were supposedly bringing in so much money or whatever, why would we have wanted to get rid of you? Like, where does that narrative come from? In reality, I was doing everything to coddle his bitch ass, and he just like couldn't accept the fact that he had kind of made his own bed. All in for 23 big blinds with pocket 9s. I really shouldn't be showing this because they could just see it, but it just seems very unlikely that they would just like pull up to my stream to watch that.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. Adam sometimes don't be thinking that deep into it, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's thinking 4 extras on contract. He knows not to come to the building and do nothing crazy.
He brought 40 Crips in there.
Nah, he didn't.
I swear to God, Mom, listen, that motherfucker was full of Mexicans and Crips.
They said it was like...
How many of them was in there? Like 18 of them. 18, 20 of them bitches.
They said it
I
was like
don't mean
people.
like that, but like 18, 20 motherfuckers in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
Yeah,
a little old 607.
Yeah, and crazy part about it is 4 extra didn't even come to me, right? When they came in the thing, he didn't come directly to me like by himself to talk to me. He brought all them to talk to me. Where I come from St. Louis, gang, we go in the back, talk to me. He surrounded me with all them.
Well, that's the total opposite of what I did.
Yeah, you came to my door by yourself.
By myself.
But he surrounded me with everybody. Here go thing. Let me tell you this. What I did an interview with, I think, what's that Mexican name there? Adam 22 gave me a note, and he told me exactly what to do, what to troll to him. So I know for a fact He did that before.
See, I've never experienced
Yeah, he gave me a note, gang. He said, look, say this and do this.
I like how he tries to turn everything that happened to at No Jumper into a different victim narrative now, because what actually happened is that when he was going to do the podcast with Compa, I didn't give him a note. I just told him, I'm like, yo, we got to troll the fuck out of him. This would be funny as fuck. We just got to troll Compa. Yeah, that was my idea. We're going to troll him, like give him a hard time. It was a funny ass episode. It's like every episode he does basically where he's like trolling and fucking around with the guest or whatever. And now he's trying to like paint that as if this was me being this evil manipulative force. It's such bullshit, and it's so heartening to realize that nobody is falling for it.
And it's something even worse. Like he said, I disrespect the Bloods, right? But nobody disrespect the Bloods more than Adam.
The old me would have reacted to that, right?
Fuck me up, huh?
But
wait a minute. He cut it out? He's talking about like me fucking calling him the S word in the DMs because he said he posted a picture of his podcast setup and I said S word cast, which him not being a Blood and me not being a Blood, that's okay. That's allowed. You're allowed to use that word. Same reason if I go to a seafood spot, I can use the C word in that context. Same way me calling your podcast setup a piece of shit that's a different context, but he just cut it out. You see that there was that weird cut in the video?
I understand that a lot of our out-of-towners, I don't think y'all understand the significance.
Look at that.
To certain shit you say.
What'd they say?
Maybe he was just looking
What'd
for
they
it.
say? What did Adam call my podcast?
Wack brought this up on the podcast the other day.
Yeah, but he said this to you. He
fuck.
definitely said it. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he said it.
He's trying.
He
Look how
disrespect,
desperate
I'm
he
saying,
is
though,
to come up
he
with a
act
victim
like this
narrative.
is a game, but he know he rounding back doing shit like this. Like
at 607, Ugg is so mad that nobody cares. He's just like so annoyed that nobody gives a shit about me saying it to him, and everybody does care about him saying it to Munchie on a podcast. So funny. God damn it! What is wrong with my computer?
I just my podcast. He disrespect me out the blank.
And the fact that, I'm gonna be real, the fact that you never put that up.
Nah, I ain't put it up there.
Yeah, that's.
But he know that he said the
did
same thing, but I'm not here to try to hurt him. But he know he said the same thing that he claimed that I said.
He's
but
so mad
he
that
meant it in
nobody
the context
cares.
that I didn't even mean it in. He meant it in disrespectful context. Right, I meant it like just trying to explain like St. Louis and how shit work. Right, I never meant
Yeah,
to
but
disrespect
you're
the
not in
blood.
St. Louis.
No, that's what I'm saying. This thing, right? Listen. So St. Louis started banging because of colors. Everybody know that, right? We started banging because of colors. So we don't really, when it comes to
Y'all
banging,
start banging because of what?
because of colors, the movie. The movie.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think you qualified to have that conversation.
I did qualify because
I don't think the banging in St. Louis started with you.
Shit, how come it didn't? We were on the first one, but
Not with you. How old are you?
well, I'm not the first one that started banging.
Yeah,
but
I don't know how it started, but
yeah, it started from colors. I'm telling you, it started from colors. Everything from colors came. Everybody started Cripping and Blood and all that shit in St. Louis. But I guess we had it wrong because 6 O's and Hoovers clicked. Like all the Crips in St. Louis clicked. Right? It wasn't none of the same shit. So when he asked me, I thought that I was giving my opinion based on the fact that I'm a gang member too. Right? So if he asked me a question, I'm giving an answer. But at the same time, I'm not knowing that that's gonna happen with Adam. I'm not knowing. I'm sitting there. I'm not knowing that the time I'm sitting there, that shit out.
Listen, first of all, in defense of
Gang,
Munchie,
I was sitting there and that shit was out.
in defense of Munchie, he wasn't asked.
So, for the record, 607 Unc's attitude here is that he went to the podcast with 4 Extra. He previously accused 4 Extra of being involved in gay activities, and it's incomprehensible to him that 4 Extra would want to even speak to him about this. It must have been me. It must have been the 22ster who aligned this whole thing and set this up. Because there's no possible way that 4 Extra would be upset about someone calling him a homosexual. Unless the white man directed him to. Are you even listening to what you're saying? Do you even realize how fucking dumb you sound? How is it even possible that you've made it this far in life with such drivel leaving your mouth at every turn? How are you so
to you
incapable
nothing
of
about
being
no
a man?
Bloods.
Yes, he did.
No, everything he was talking about was a 40 and a Hoover.
Yeah, but he was disrespecting me.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He was like, you talk about when 4 Extra get there, you ain't gonna say that shit in 4 Extra face. You ain't gonna do that shit to 4 Extra. He kept what they run around act like 4 Extra's like the biggest fighter in fucking No Jumper. Like he gonna whoop everybody ass.
He didn't disrespect Hoover though. He didn't disrespect.
And I didn't disrespect Blood, and not intentionally. That was just something that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
And I apologized directly after. Like, it wasn't even 2 seconds before I apologized directly to him, like, man, my bad. Because we getting it. You got to think about it. You ain't no jumper gang. They shouldn't be having them gang conversations no way like that, right? They in that motherfucker, everybody talking, bro. When shit is talking.
No jumper, not scripted. You don't know which
Nah,
highway.
what I'm saying, you ain't know what the fuck was happening. I didn't even want to be a part of that conversation.
So why did you?
Because I'm on no jumper. What I supposed to do? Not be a part of the conversation. So I'm talking, but I didn't mean to disrespect nobody, gang. Look what I'm telling you, right? Why would I disrespect the blood I know I'm in LA? Everybody come to LA, they die. They die for LA just for wearing chains. So why the fuck would I?
That ain't just LA, bro.
That's only LA.
No,
it's only LA, gang.
What?
Only LA. Only LA.
Nigga,
only LA.
Texas,
you cannot wear a chain.
Georgia.
You can wear a chain
Florida,
everywhere.
Detroit,
Gang.
Chicago,
Gang.
Minnesota,
Gang.
Nevada.
Gang.
What you mean?
Only place you cannot wear a chain is LA. You wear a chain everywhere else. They rob you and kill you for your chain in LA. Listen, LA don't play no games. It's different than everywhere else. So Adam know this. So why Adam playing? If he know ain't nobody playing, he know ain't nobody playing.
You know, end of the day, Adam playing for his content. Now, some of the things he's doing is a little risky. I see him as a little risky, but Adam seems to think he got it all under control. All I could do is give him advice.
Ain't no advice to give him when he sees everything going down. Look at Brick Baby. Brick Baby in jail, Loose Cannon in jail.
What that got to do with Adam?
Everybody talking that podcast.
My
go to jail
question
with you.
exactly. What the fuck does that have to do with me?
He the one got him sitting there, got him doing everything they doing.
Brick Baby was under indictments from 2022.
The fuck?
That was before.
I gave him the AK. Like, how do you make the argument that I got Brick Baby locked up? This is very interesting. God damn it.
Before he even came to No Jumper.
How that happen? Since 2022?
The paperwork. I mean, I told y'all he was out here running around and he ain't got no court date. Loose Cannon's indictment started in 2022.
Loose booty. Loose booty cannon.
Yeah, it started in 2022.
Loose booty.
Adam didn't know who that dude was. The world didn't know who that dude was until I let him sit down at my table January 2024.
Right. And how that take, but how did you meet Loose Cannon? Because y'all different gang members.
Yeah,
Another
but
boring
Loose Cannon was
combo.
always an op. You
Already
know, you
been
can go
covered.
back to 2021 and he disrespected me. So somebody called me and they said, Wack, this dude gonna come at you. This is his angle, right? You can get a bag out of him, but this is what he's trying to do with you, right? So, you know, when I see things like that, I don't mind going out in the muddy water.
Right.
I wanted to see really what he was up to.
Right.
Only way you can do that is to let a motherfucker get close. Now, you playing a dangerous game. You know, you got people that go disarm bombs. That's a dangerous game. But if you know what you're doing, you know, it's chances you might survive it. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So I kept it simple with it. You know, it was always a podcast table or something like that. But I seen on numerous occasions where he was attempting to do things that could have involved me physically, but I would go the other way.
Right.
3-4 occasions, I'd go the other way, walk right away.
All right, I'm just gonna show you guys this. This guy 3-bet me pre-flop. He bet the flop small. He checked the turn. I just feel like he has ace king of diamonds. I feel like I just got to call this for the mystery bounty. If I lose, it's gonna suck. But I just feel like when he checks the turn, he doesn't have any flushes. He probably has limited numbers of sets. I feel like he just has some bullshit here. Fuck. Part of me also knew that there was like no way he's bluffing there, but I just had to see it. Fuck. God damn it. All right.
Away from it.
He was trying to get you to roll with him.
Wasn't gonna happen. He wanted to get my hands dirty. Cause if he working with the people and he starts something and I get involved and do something with him, right? They'll put it on me and let him walk.
That's what everybody was saying. Everybody like, damn, everybody know that Big U locked up and you was straight there with Big U. Gumby told me Big U finna stitch on you.
Yeah,
they say they about to stitch on you, saying like,
here goes the thing, right? Even with Gumby, right? Every time Gumby say he talk to me, what do we talk about?
I don't know. You got
business. Him trying to get a Netflix deal, right?
Right.
Y'all got to understand, if you look at Big U's paperwork,
I heard he was Muslim in jail, not on Crip time.
He was two different people. Around us, he was businessman. But it looked to me like he had a group of his homeboys. He ain't got nobody involved in this case that ain't from his neighborhood.
Right.
So it looked to me like when he ready to do those other things, it's just people in his neighborhood. When he came around us, it was business. So me and Big U never committed a crime together. Never done anything together.
But they said when Big U went to jail last time, he was on Muslim time. That he didn't even go in there on Crip time.
Well,
That's a
it's
Gumby
a lot
narrative.
of people, and I see this all the time.
Now, how that work? How could you be a Muslim and put you a Crip?
First of all, I'm not Muslim, but I have Sunni Muslims partners that they spend time educating me when I ask questions. The answer is you can't be both if you are a real Muslim. First of all,
right?
You can't. Be
But he
both.
he went to jail, then got on Muslim time where they couldn't
Now,
even fight him. And they got on the streets and became a Crip.
Well, no, he was a Crip before he left the street.
I know, but he was a Muslim when
He
he went to jail.
with Eddie Boy. Now, Eddie Boy, here goes the difference. Eddie Boy went as a 60. When he sent all the paperwork to the streets, a Big U telling on him, and everybody ignored it and tried to turn on him, and Eddie Boy became a Muslim, right?
Right.
He's not NOI. I don't think he's Sunni. Maybe he's Alawis. Like, he's a Muslim, though, right?
Right.
But Eddie Boy doesn't claim 60s. He doesn't say cuz or Crip. Eddie Boy, I tell you, he will call the police on you if he have to. Right. Eddie Boy letting you know where he stand as a man, right? And he ain't no punk. He is who he is, right?
Right.
And I'm calling him Eddie Boy because I know he has a Muslim name. But I did have one of my Paru partners I'm very close to out of Inglewood tell me that I was on the yard with Big U and he was Hannibal. He was a Muslim.
Yeah, he was a
When
Muslim.
Gumby said what he said, I've heard that before. But my brother, my oldest brother, was also in prison with him, right?
But he said he was a Crip there.
And he said he watched Big U discipline one of his homies, cousin Kerry, I think it was, where he knocked his eyeball out his side.
Final, almost 5 big blinds. Ace-9 suited. We're getting called 100% of the time by the person who raised. Oh shit! My mystery bounty is so valuable that this like. I might still have the best hand basically. Oh Lord, maybe not. Oh boy, we really need a 9 or clubs. Oh. What was that? Why was it earthquaking like that? I had a $50 bounty on my head. Shit. Okay. The ace jack split it. Oh, I guess it was like the equity was like shifting in weird ways because of the fact that it was 3-way. Okay, whatever. I mean, I'm basically done with this.
So I didn't heard both sides of it.
So which one was it? Was he a Muslim or was he a Crip time?
I think he was utilizing both to his advantage.
All right, I'm gonna go get ready for the pod, which starts in 27 minutes. I appreciate everybody who watched this. Watching the CripMac content, slightly less interesting than I thought it was gonna be, but at least we had like one of the best times of our lives reacting to what do you call it? 4 Extras Kevin Gates verse. Either way, a little 3-hour stream. It was fun. Appreciate you guys for